Surprise! I'm around again. And a good morning to all of y'all. It's gonna be another nice day in this world that we know as the App Streams. Well, we can always wish that it's gonna be a good day. We'll never actually know how it's going to be until we actually start doing it. That's the whole beauty of this. Pardon me. Had to calibrate real quick. Now, quickly turn that off before I start lagging out. Oh my god. Then, let's get the basic stuff out of the way. There we go. That's nice. Everything seems to be working fine. Let's grab this camera, go here, move it over, behavior, smooth. Move like that, grab ya. We're about to go back and enjoy the basic stuff. As soon as I can actually get it to grab VR chat. Hi! How's it going? Yeah, I know, my face is fucking atrocious. If we go inside, it's a lot better, see? Don't have to worry about that no more. Everything will be fine. Anyways, we're gonna jump down the ledge again. Whee! Yeah. I don't know why. Lighting in this world, it's a bit weird. Kind of affects me weirdly every now and then. Put you guys into flying mode. Tilt you actually around. There we go. That's a lot better. Fly you guys out there even more. Come on, just a bit more. And then go a little bit down. There we go. That's a perfect spot. Now, as usual, let's get the coffee out of the way, man. Slam that right there. Yoink. Caterpie has to actually brew it again. So let's get that going. I like how this has become a tradition now. Every time we just start up anything, it's always just, you know, grab the pot and kettle and everything else and just brew a cup of coffee. It's become a thing now. And I think that's a nice little thing that we have. Oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. I forgot to do that. And also, I just like watching it actually happen. It's fun. And then when you turn it actually off, it's fun watching it actually start going downwards. It's intriguing looking. It's always been intriguing. It's good when there's something in my eye again, so I can't properly see. Hold up. Hold up. There we go. Now I'm a decent human being. God, I realized how fucking tall I am now. Hold up. There you go. Yes, this is the actual size that I am now that I'm not sunken into the floor. That's not even a joke, by the way. I was usually, when you would see me, I would be like, you know, like this. But for me to be my normal height and not be in the ground, that's the size I would be. Now, we can grab this, clean it out, smack it back in. Let's go fill the coffees. And then job's done. At least the coffee's done. Now, you know, I'm gonna do a little thing. Because you guys can look at me, so I can grab these. Then move around. Let's put them over here. So they're ready for pickup. Give me a sec. Alley-oop. Oppa. Huh? That's an interesting collider. You know what? I'm just gonna reach over. Alley-oop. Grab that. And then grab that. Yoink. Am I bringing you over? Yeah. That's good. Where are you guys? Come here. Heck yeah. Wait, that's smooth. Turn that off. There you go. You're fine now. Yeah. So it's gonna be one of those days again. It's gonna be one of those yapping days. It's gonna be a great one as well. As soon as everybody has got their stuff in order and set up, then we can actually get started on the proper things and heading over to the location that we're supposed to go to. Yes, we actually have a location. Excuse me. There we go. Then I will slide from frame for a tiny bit, because I need to do this one more time. Because apparently, my body likes to twist in a weird way. It's a bit weird. And even after all this time, operating the camera is still a mystery to me. I don't know why. I just can't get over it. Or figure it out. But it'll be fine. Because you guys are always there, just enjoying your time, biting in the darkness, whatever the heck, and just enjoying the scenery and everything else that we do. Which is a beautiful thing to see. And to hear as well. Maybe a tiny bit close to the ground. It'll be fine. I'll be fine. I just need to check. Let's see. One of them's doing dishes, so that's nice. The other one is doing the thing. It's 10:45. I'll give them like 10 minutes before I actually invite. Like straight up invite. Apparently I have a menu in my hand. That doesn't go away. Usually it disappears immediately, but this time it's stuck there. Yeah. I hope all of you are having a wonderful morning, and that you have all rested well. The travel agency will be coming back on the first Tuesday of next month, and we will have a nice episode to start off with. It's going to be pretty interesting. And on top of that, well, I can talk a tiny bit about it. We've decided on a few things in the background while talking, even on stream and outside of stream. We've been alluding to a lot of things, and we've been basically trying to get everything sorted out and get it going. So every season that we do, something changes. And the first season was, we were basically testing out the waters, figuring things out. Season 2, we had better camera work, we had more people hanging around, we had a specific type of deal that we started doing, we learned about new things that we can use. And season 3 is going to be a full thematical season. So we have a full theme for the entirety of the entire season. And it's going to be a fantastic one. I have received a message, apparently. Let me check this out. Up. Ah. Oppa! It would seem that one of them is already eager to head over. Dink! Dink! Invite has been sent. They'll be heading over soon, so we'll have at least one of us already here as well. Tiny bit closer to the ground. Yep, that's fine. They'll be joining us shortly, and then we can get somewhat started on a tiny bit. No, I feel like the camera is weird. Like, I like to keep it somewhat closer to the ground so that it looks a little bit upwards to show more of the stuff that people normally don't see, because usually when you're hanging around, you'll be looking like either forward or a little bit down. Like, that's how you would usually look. But I like to keep it so that it looks slightly upwards, purely because then you can see the stuff that you normally wouldn't pay attention to. For example, I now notice that the lights are not actually attached to the ceiling. I just realized that. Oh my god. But we have nice ventilation going around. That's actually pretty cool. The plants are nice. But those lamps, that... they could have just slightly lifted that a bit higher. And it would look just fine. Damn, why did I have to look up? I've ruined the illusion for myself. Oi! I need you guys here, so I can see you guys actually doing things. There we go. Perfect. There's one of us. I wonder if...
Hello?
Hello there! Good morning!
What's good?
Everything!
Konbawa.
You decided to be Konara Izumi today?
Yes, it's me. Favorite shitpost creature.
Funnily enough, that is actually my first favorite anime character.
Yeah, Kanata Izumi is fucking iconic.
Hell yeah, they are. Lucky Star itself is iconic. I highly recommend it for anybody who hasn't
Absolutely.
watched anything, because it is basically the precursor to all the shitpost without having the cringiness of it.
Basically, yeah.
They did it right from the get-go.
Mm.
The second
Yes.
one...
Hello, chat.
Yeah.
I am
The second one that
here.
made things right was Nichio, My Ordinary Life.
Yeah, Nichijou. I love Nichijou.
Yeah, it's just batshit insanity. And then, of course, the most modern interpretation is My Dear Friend Nokotan.
Yeah, I love Nokotan. Nokotan is so fucking funny.
Yep. Unfortunately, it also incorporates just the pure brain rot. it's just brain rot, but it's funny.
Yeah, pretty much. Mhm.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of brain rot if it's actually fun and enjoyable. Not like the TikTok
for
brain
sure.
rot. It's just you have the gags
Oh.
going again and again and faster
God.
and faster.
Mm-hmm.
You doing all right?
Yeah, but I was, gardening.
All right. So that's why there's so many overgrown plants here, huh?
Yes.
Yes, we can blame
Let's go with
Zombie
that.
for that. Yes.
My fault, slime.
Here, have your coffee.
Oh, he the show.
Straight black. Just like your soul.
Man, why?
What, you want some milk?
Yes, fucker.
Come get your milk then! It's right there!
My motherfucking. Give me this. I'm a wimp. I don't drink my shit black.
I don't think any of us do, unless we have no other choice.
Aw, dude.
Like, to be honest, I don't drink it black, Shushi doesn't drink it black, you don't drink it black. But we all enjoy a different amount of sugar.
Yes.
I go all in. If I get 20 cubes of sugar in my coffee, I'm happy.
Not 2. 2 cubes of sugar. That's all
Yeah.
I need.
And Shushi's somewhere in the middle. Somewhere.
That makes sense.
Who the fuck has messaged me this time?
Who dare?
Oh, it's just Assy.
Good on Assy.
Yep, they're sending me more like rainbow stuff from the Slug Cats.
That's pretty poggers.
Hell yeah, it is. I need to play Rainbow at some point. The Slug Cats are so funny.
It's a pretty good platformer.
Yeah, unfortunately, it cost an arm and a leg, weirdly enough, for an indie game.
Yeah, I know. It's so expensive.
Yeah, but it's still worth it, which is the funniest part about like it's one of those. It's like you have what is it, Ultra Kill, which is an indie game 100%, but it still keeps getting updates. It knows its fan base. It's having a time of its life. Has a vinyl record. And
It's
just
such a good fucking game.
yeah, and it's so enjoyable. People play it over and over and over again, no matter what. And yet, I still haven't actually like sat down and played through it completely.
It's so hard though, because it's so fast paced. It's so easy to fuck everything up, even though you're like in a good flow state.
Yeah, because it's basically like a rhythm thing at the same time.
Oh man, I need to stand up. My legs hurt. I've been folded in half in my chair all day.
Happens.
Yes.
But yeah, basically what I would classify Ultra Kill as is like a more faster-paced DMC.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, because it relies on the combo counter to do like extremely cool things, and people love that. People love seeing their numbers go up and seeing their ranks being in front of them.
Also, just like DMC, fucking in Ultra Kill, people want to fuck the protagonist and the antagonist.
Seems about right. Now, where's the Ultra Kill anime?
I don't know.
When do we get
Not
that in
here.
Fred Durst?
Oh my god, Fred Durst.
Could you imagine Fred Durst in fucking Ultra Kill?
Nah, you know it would be like the Fred Durst for Ultra Kill. It would be Machine Girl.
True that. That is actually 100% true. That'd be
You know,
absolutely
Machine
funny
Girl
as well.
actually did make an album, like that is like a video game soundtrack. It's
Oh?
for the game Neon White.
Huh.
Very cool game. Very much like Ultra Kill. It's like a fast-paced shooter. It's really cool.
That's pretty badass.
Oh, big stretch.
Big stretch.
Oof.
Oof, indeed. But yeah, like, I like those freaking video games that are like super fast-paced with good music and stuff because it fits the vibe. A lot of games that get fast-paced, they just mess it up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's certain games that have absolutely phenomenal soundtracks and the game is fast-paced, but it breaks instantly because the levels are so short. Sonic Forces.
Yeah.
Because the music is absolutely fantastic and phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's weird. And then you have games that just have the speed to it, but they don't have any soundtrack anymore, which is Gran Turismo nowadays.
Fucking Gran Turismo.
Ever since
I never
4,
got
it went
behind that
downhill.
game series.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
it needs to be any of the Gran Turismos before 4, because then you get the speed, you get the coolness, you get the music and everything else at the same time. It was like,
Remember they made a fuck ass movie based on like a kid who fucking played Gran Turismo and then became an actual like race car driver.
yeah, it's a pretty cool movie.
Alright.
I think the most similar movie would be the one that's actually based on FF14, about some grandpa who started playing it or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And honestly, it's wholesome. But as somebody who has mixed feelings about 14, I also have to say it's a bit fucking cringe. It's not
I have
a
no
bad
opinion.
game.
I've never played it.
Fair. Like, it's just a traditional MMORPG. It got dumbed down, which meant that it just got removed from my sides. I fucking hated it being dumbed down. And also the community started sucking.
That's fair.
Yeah, it still has a badass soundtrack. Some of the cool designs, areas that are absolutely beautiful, like La Noscea or something like the fucking peaks and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And the story is cool, it's interesting, it's confusing as well. And then we have the fast-paced games like, let's say, Need for Speed and Flat Out.
I mean, pizza.
What do you have on the pizza?
Just pepperoni, but it's stuffed crust.
Pepperoni with stuffed crust, alright. I had pizza earlier this morning. I'm happy, I'm content.
Mm-hmm.
We're all a bit low energy.
Because Domino's here in the U.S. is doing stuffed crust pizza right now.
Oh, hell yeah. Glad to see that old Domino's is still up.
Mm-hmm.
Because Domino's was the main pizza for any anime fan in the 90s and 80s. Neon Genesis Evangelion was actually no, it wasn't Neon Genesis Evangelion. It was Code Geass, Lelos of the Rebellion. The fucking green hair chick or whatever the hell was constantly eating the freaking pizza in the most sensual way possible.
Also, they did the fucking collab with Hatsune Miku one time.
That too. And a video game known as Code Vein was supposed to have a Domino's crossover.
Oh shit.
They have the voice
That's
lines,
crazy,
they're all
though.
made into it. They even had the scenes done, but it didn't make it to the final product.
Damn, bro, we missed out.
We really did. It was so cool. But also hearing them talking about the pizza in the way that they did in that world was kind of weird.
Oh god.
Now, could you imagine the next Persona game has a fucking Domino's collab?
Reminds me of that one, McDonald's advert with that dude from Gundam.
Oh god.
He just turns around, offers the camera a sandwich.
Fucking Amuro Ray just going like, you want a sandwich?
Delicious.
Delicious sandwich.
A sandwich.
Sandwiches are good, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be mad at them. Like, sandwiches are one of those things that you can eat them, either eat them hot, like fresh, or you could just let them be in the fridge for like a day and then just eat it afterwards. It's still gonna be good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
But
so
after
good.
2 days, it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's always one exact day, and that's your limit.
Exactly, dude.
Anything more, it's bad. It's stale. It's just everything loses its freshness. The salad, the freaking cucumber, the tomatoes, everything. Even the meats.
Well, I mean, it also depends on what you put on your sandwich, you know?
Yeah. That's why I'm saying it's usually losing its freshness. Because you usually put stuff that requires it to be fresh. If you just have a cheese slice on it, then it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's just cheese.
Which, who's out here being poor enough to actually eat just like a cheese sandwich? I'm sorry, but like,
At least put some butter on it.
damn. At least toast it, make it a grilled cheese.
It reminds me of the time when my friend would only eat white bread with ketchup. The student life hit him hard.
Oh my god, I need a moment. Oh my god.
Yeah, I actually have a friend IRL who was living the student life, didn't have enough funds to actually afford a lot of things, so all he did was eat literal white bread with ketchup.
Poor bastard.
Or he could barely afford rice, and he would eat rice with ketchup.
Hey, rice with ketchup is banging, yo. I don't care who fucking says it. I don't care if you call me, like, oh, you have the fucking appetite of a 12-year-old. What are you, a 12-year-old? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is Kyle.
Kyle!
God damn
I'll
it.
just say my own name like a Pokemon.
It's Kyle.
Yeah. Kyle!
Susie, you're late. It's 2 minutes past the deadline.
Hayaka!
Man's doing his dishes. I bet he has a Steam update for his VR shit. I had an Oculus update. I just
There was
looked and went, no.
I gotta hit with an update.
Yeah, they hit me with the Oculus update, and I was like, you know what? Nah, snooze.
No, I updated my shit.
I
But
refuse
then
to
again, I have
update
my
that for now.
shit set to, I have Steam set to update automatically.
Steam's fine. Steam updates are completely fine. Oculus updates, they suck. They're garbage.
Yeah, no, they do.
It's always like, hey, you want to install this new thing, this thing, and I'm like, no. Oh, but your VR might
Hey,
not
we're
work
gonna
perfectly.
change-
I'm skipping your shit.
We're gonna change the UI for literally no reason, because nobody asked for this.
Yeah, honestly, you can disable all the
Enjoy!
updates for the VR headset for the Oculus stuff. It will run completely fine because if you're running it natively with Steam VR, you don't need the Oculus shit. Never update.
Right. I need to take off my bracelets and stuff. They're making my wrist itchy.
Go for it. Why do you think I always
I
run
wear
around
like
with
a-
just bare arms? Crunch, ow.
Oh, fucking. I can't, dude. I like decorating myself too much.
You're one of those pastel goths.
I'm not. I'm a regular goth. I call myself trash goth.
What, because you go through the trash to get all your decorations?
Yeah, I have before.
That's
I
called
know came in
grunge.
dumpster diving. Sort of.
Literally, that is what grunge lifestyle is. You reuse basically anything as decorations.
Yeah, basically. I'm like
It's great.
grunge goth.
Yeah, and it's basically the hippie lifestyle that hippies claim to have, but they have nothing on the grunge people.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also because hippies want to go full environmentalist, so they will refuse anything that has metal in it, yet all I see is just metal stuff that they usually have, plastic chairs and shit. Then I look at the grunge dude.
Like,
Man has a
man.
beer keg as a seat.
Hey, man. You throw a fucking pillow on that, John. That's a good chair right there.
Yeah, you don't need anything else. Just grab a wooden barrel, put like something on the top that makes it flat, and then put a pillow on it. There you go.
For a long time, my fucking desk, quote unquote, for my computer, my PCVR setup, was a large plastic storage bin. That's just because it was there. It was when it was available, and I didn't have a laptop stand, so I used 4 tin containers at the corners of my laptop to hold it up and give it better airflow. Like literally, I have a fucking tiny desk fan clipped to the side of my computer to keep it cool.
That works.
Work
It's what
smarter,
it
not
was.
hurt people.
Yeah. And a lot of people will say that it is best to not have your PC on the floor, and that's true because the dust that builds up on the floor. You always want to have your PC slightly elevated.
Yeah, better airflow, better performance.
Yeah, it helps it out quite a lot. However, if your floor is always cold, that can also help. Long as you keep it fucking clean, which I don't do.
Yeah, I know. I could tell you just throw your clothes on the floor.
Actually, no. I throw the clothes in a bag.
Is it like a proper laundry bag or is it a trash bag?
It's just a plastic bag that I got from the shop. I just throw it in there and then I dump it
Bro.
all in the freaking washing machine.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, the only thing I throw on the floor is litter cans and bottles.
God damn, bro.
You're
late, motherfucker.
It's been 6 minutes past the deadline, motherfucker. How could you do this to us?
I don't wear a watch.
Neither do I. I used to have a
I used
pocket
to
watch
wear
that
an
I had
Apple
on
Watch.
like an actual chest pocket. I had that for a month, and then I was like, you know what, this is kind of fucking stupid. I don't ever look at it. I just pulled it out of my phone.
That's fair enough.
It was just for style.
For the drip.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's for the drip.
That's the best way, basically. Just for the drip. You don't do anything except for the drip. You gotta always look stylish. You gotta look like you're cool in your own way. But if your
They
jeans
call
are
me
sagging,
Ranch the
you're
way I
screwed.
be dressing.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
That's me, I'm ranch dressing. Sheesh.
I actually had a friend who was known as the god of ranch. Man would put ranch on everything.
That's disgusting. Ranch is so nasty, bro. The only time I will ever eat ranch if it's like Chipotle ranch. It's got like
Understandable.
Chipotle flavor in it. The only time,
Hell yeah.
bro. I don't eat ranch. Ranch is not my favorite salad dressing. It's Italian.
Italian salad dressing.
This- Specifically the Italian dressing from Olive Garden. Ugh. Makes me want to jerk it. It's so good.
Jesus Christ. Ain't nothing wrong with that,
That's
bro.
a yoke.
That's a yoke. A
Tis-
yoke,
tis-
brother.
Tis a jape. Tis a jape. Original gangster.
Tis a scratch. Sushi!
It's just a flesh. It's just a flesh wound.
Start screaming loudly.
Fucking. Where are you? Sushi, where are you?
Staring at you.
Where are you, Sushi? We're waiting for you. I can smell your fear.
Damn, Kanata's grown up a bit.
You know, I mean, fuck you mean? Konata was canonically 18 in the anime.
I think she was 17, actually.
Well, she was like
Close
17,
enough.
and I think she had a birthday in the anime.
I don't remember. I know that there's an OVA that happens afterwards where they're adults.
Yeah, where they're all like 30 years old.
Yeah, and Kanata is still a fucking dweeb.
Yeah.
Which is great. Never grow up. Honestly, nobody ever grows up anymore. After the 90s, there isn't a single adult who has actually grown up. We're all still kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have no reason to grow up anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
We have too many alternatives to do. Even if you're like an old wrinkly dude, you're still trying to have the most fun in your life. Case in point, look at like all sorts of meme videos. You will usually see old people just having the time of their life.
Yup.
Because we don't need to worry about like the same stuff that they did back in the day. Of course, there's still countries that have to do that, but for the most part, the world is still full of just kids. We're all just kids.
Yeah,
I can't believe a Persona song started playing in the background where it's just singing about we're having so much fun.
Oh my god.
What timing? I'm happy. Sushi! Bitch!
Sushi!
You know what? Fuck it, I'm drinking their coffee.
Bruh.
And mine. No coffee for them.
Just eat the glass.
Ceramic.
Yes.
You know what? Fuck it, we could actually go and head over to the target zone already. And then just begin yapping a tiny bit before they show up.
Ari.
Fuck yeah! Because this time we're going to Kasahana Peak!
Yeah, baby. Let's get this fucking shit
Let's
on the
get this
road.
show on the road, motherfuckers! Prom girls, get in there!
Go in there. Whee!
I like how that's just my normal thing. I just slap the portal down and then just grab the camera. Dee 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 dee. Wow. I hate the black screen that happens for you guys. I'm really sorry about that, but I still can't change it. I don't know why it still does it. Every now and then it will just be like, hey, you can actually see something, and then other times it's just like black. There we go. Hell yeah. Music has been muted. No music. None. Allowed. This computes very nicely. Now we just wait. And they will one day appear. One day. You will never know when. It'll be one day. But yeah, we've been here before during the travel agency stuff. This is the Kasahana Peaks. This will be our target today, where we yap. Wow, he's still not here. I wonder how long he's actually gonna do the dishes. He's like, I feel like he's doing the dishes for like 5 hours and it's just gonna be like an actual freaking restaurant thing. Oh, I'm the only one here. I have a feeling the zombie got lost in the snowstorm. I mean, it is pretty damn snowy. Gotta be honest here. Let's hang around you here. This will be a warm spot. A bit cold though. You know what? We ball. Yeah. We're gonna be yapping about Avatar related stuff today. I'm gonna be talking about that a tiny bit and just saying a bit more after Zoms and the others arrive. Because there's a lot we get to yap about this and rant. And also, actually no, that I'm gonna save that thought for later. Also, if you're not a fan of like Persona, the games themselves, at least listen to the soundtracks. Give them a go. They're pretty good. I promise. They have the perfect mood basically for any moment that you can think of. From fast-paced movements to slow tempoed songs to just the chill groovy stuff that you would listen to, and then the confusing stuff where it's just like, what am I, in a laundromat? And then you have, if you want the more heavier, more emotional stuff, there is a game called The World Ends With You. That soundtrack for those games is so phenomenal. It is perfect anti-establishment music and also screaming, just let me be. And it is such an obscure game because it came out on the Nintendo DS, then the 3DS, I think afterwards, I think even on the Switch. I'm not sure if it came out on the Switch as well, and then on Steam. There's multiple versions of it, which is what probably killed it originally, but the music between all the versions is good and just swaps around. However, I think the last mix is probably my favorite, the Steam version that is. Because it has the clearest vocals and just the more enjoyable tunes. And the message behind the songs is great. Hold up. Did we end up in... Hold up. I think we ended up in different places. Now I need to figure out what happened. I need to know what happened. Beep beep doo 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 doo. Put that down. Zoms? What if they're inside? Let's go figure out. Sup, bruh? What happened?
What do you mean, what happened? I was waiting for you.
What do you mean? You went through the portal I placed and you ended up here? In a different instance? How did that happen? Interesting. Well, I guess it just happened.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow. How the fuck does shit like that happen in the first place? Whoop. My ass.
Fuck if I know.
Because I was waiting for you at the other place.
Bruh.
That's the funniest part about this. I was waiting for you at the other end.
Now we're both waiting for fucking sushi.
Sushi! Where the fuck are you? God damn it. I forgot that's completely mirrored. I hate the fact that it's mirrored. Why must you be mirrored? Wait. Yeah, it's mirrored. I'm confused. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm also confused. Where's your fucking camera at, bruh?
Over there.
No, it's not.
Hold on. Let's make it visible even better. There it goes. It's solid now.
I still can't see it. What the fuck?
What the fuck? You can't see it. It's right in front of your face.
That's weird. I can't see it at all.
Really? Weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
Try turning it off and then turning it back on.
You know, that's a good idea. Hold on. Clink. And then clink.
No, I still can't see it. That's so weird. Here, hold on. Can you
Wait, hold on.
see mine?
I can see yours.
That's weird.
Weird. What happened?
Pens in here. Are there
Pens?
in here? Pens.
Downstairs, I think.
Pens. There's beer. Oh, now I can see it. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Hold on,
That's
let me
funky.
actually fucking like look around in here.
Go for it.
There's a kotatsu,
Yeah.
and then there's this dining table over here.
Mm-hmm. There's the outside as well.
Damn, I think it's the dark hour, dude, because that moon is close as fuck.
Hell yeah. There's also a campfire outside on the other end. And then there's a downstairs as well with an arcade.
What?
Yeah, there's an actual arcade. Come here. Let's go. Fuck you. Oh. Yeah, told ya.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Getting up from the floor is always a pain in the ass.
Oh,
Where? You're fine. Where? Yeah. Yeah, we can use this because we have the camp. Like, we have that there. The furnace.
yeah. Also,
Lumber
it's
cozy.
comfy.
Yeah. Cozy as fuck.
God, I'm so small.
Yes, you are. Small as fuck. Holy moly.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah,
Oh
bro.
my god, dude. I have to be really tall to sit here.
You really do. You
Wanna
had to
see
have a
how
growth
tall
spurt.
I made myself, dude?
Oh my fucking god, you're almost as tall as I am.
Yeah, I know. And this
My
is the
god.
default height of the avatar. Is right here.
Wow. Why is every single Abby's default height like just the fucking tiny ass twig?
You're not a tween.
I said twig, not twink.
Shut up.
No, you.
Sit on the floor.
Just in your phone. How about I just grab my camping chair instead? I'm gonna be fancy. Haha.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I got my camping chair. Fuck. Give me that. Me. And then just. There we go. That's one way to handle this.
Yes.
Yesn't. Well.
Yes.
Oh,
Very good.
yes. Very good.
So what's your opinion on the socioeconomic state of the world right now?
It's an utter
Cream
shambles.
soda.
The goddamn inflation has gone downhill. The price of a yen is too low.
Cream soda.
Cream soda. So did you hear about what happened to that baseball star yesterday? Are you and Trisha even friends on, by the way, on VRC?
Yeah? The fuck?
Good. Just had to make sure because you put this as a friends only instance instead of friends plus.
Yeah, they fucking they added me on Discord too.
Hell yeah, good. Just making sure. Where the fuck are they? It's almost been half an hour.
Sushi.
Well, fuck it. We can
Sushi.
at least start yapping about the fucking Avatar stuff anyways. Since we already were speaking
Yes.
about the height of avatars in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, that's one gripe that I have with avatars is They make them way too small. I don't know why. I mean, I know that we have the avatar height change and everything else, but why is the default size usually like 150?
Yeah, dude. No, not even. The fucking default size of this avatar is 113.
Damn, like, what do people want to be
Very
so tiny?
fucking schmool. I don't know.
Because, like, I get it for, like, actual, like, Rusk avatars, Khan avatars, those are meant to be tiny. But why is everything tiny? Manuka, Celestia, you got... Even Persona avatars are fucking tiny.
Yeah, they are.
Like, god damn it, even Kiryu, the Yakuza avatars that people make, they're tiny.
Mm-hmm.
And Kiryu's pretty... Kiryu's actually kind of... He's got an average height. He's not like tall, he's not like super tall, but he's not tiny either.
Right.
And then there's the Avis that are like super freaking tall, which is completely fine when it's like a Gundam. But even then, I feel like this camping chair is gonna explode at some point. I can hear fucking creaking. You okay? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I don't want for okay.
I think I'm dying. Chat. I'm not sure what happened, if I'm dead or if they're dead. They're dead. I think Zombs died. This is shaping up to be one of those days, ain't it? I gotta be honest here, chat. This is shaping up to be one of those brilliant days once more. It's gonna be extremely funny. Cause like, we're supposed to talk about Avatar stuff and like, but now I hear Zombs fucking dies and I don't think Shushi's still even... Okay, they're finally here! I'm dying! Zombs is fucking dead! Oh god! Oh, their stuff died completely! Oh my god, I have to make a new fucking... Alright. Oh my fucking god, I can't! Zobs is so fucking dead! Oh my fucking god, that's funny as fuck! Oh, I'm sorry, Chad. Give me a sec. I have to recollect myself. Oh my god. I can't believe that happened. Oh my god. Oh, my fucking stomach hurts. Chat, it's fucking Jover. It's so fucking Jover. Oh my lord. Oh, I got a message. I think Zobs. What happened to Zobs? Their Wi-Fi died! Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Oh, that's beautiful. Jesus Christ. Oh. Sure, just having a disorganized moment as well. Oh god. Oh, I can't even. Oh, this is gonna be a perfect day. Oh, Jesus. Where am I? Everything's going crazy now. Oh. My body's twisted like a freaking pretzel. Everything's fine. Life is good. Oh god, this place is beautiful. I love the snowstorm. Hey there! You finally made it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I noticed you had a massive disorders problem, bro.
So essentially, I wrapped everything up on time. I walked downstairs to my room to go, flick on my VR and everything like that and make myself a nice little coffee. And then my brain just went, peace out. And I'm just like, dude, okay.
I can tell because you're almost half an hour late, and also now we have zombies dying because their Wi-Fi died.
Yup.
It's just one of those days.
Okay, can I just pull my brain together for like I have had a hell of a day at work, so I'm not surprised that my brain's doing a little disorganization.
Bro, I woke up at 7 a.m.
Congratulations.
I can't sleep anymore. It's too bright outside.
Oh.
My internal
See,
clock
I
has
had
gone to
to-
shit.
I had to lead a team of 3 people today through 13 units and getting them all clean before 2 o'clock. We had
Good
4
job.
hours.
Good job.
So, I've taken 17,000 steps just today.
That is a lot of steps. So how many
Like,
steps do you need to
killing
complete
me.
this day? 17,000. Fuck.
Well, it showed me, and it's just like, hey, you're taking a lot more steps than you normally would for, like, a normal day. And I'm like, oh, what do you mean? 17? Okay.
That is hilarious as all fuck.
Ugh.
It
I am
has.
dying right now.
I think we're all gonna be dying. If we're all just. This is just a fucking day and a half.
It's okay. As soon as I made my coffee and had a few drinks of it, my brain kind of slightly pulled itself back together, and I'm like, okay, cool. Now we can go get stuff done.
Yes!
That was annoying.
I told ya! I
Yeah,
asked
I
if you
know.
were okay and you just started dying. You're like,
My
See, this
Wi-Fi
is why
keeps
we
skipping.
don't
My
use
fault,
Wi-Fi.
son. Hey. I'm poor. Shut up.
It's an Ethernet cable. It costs $10.
I do have a fucking Ethernet cable, bro.
Give me a router.
Apparently it's going down
We're
now.
not gonna go down.
Alright, wait.
We're
We're
not
actually
gonna
gonna do
go
this?
down. No, we're not gonna go down this fucking trail, cause then it's gonna
No.
just get really awkward.
It's gonna get real awkward
yes.
for everybody. This is. Anyway, let's fucking head inside.
Yeah, it's cold as fuck out here. Let's go inside.
Oh, you guys feel the cold? Couldn't be me.
Shut the fuck.
Fuck up.
Also, turn off the music immediately. Fuck off.
Oh,
Yeah.
my Spotify just crashed.
That's another thing crashing. Alright, come on. Let's use the Kotatsu. Because we got that there.
Are these grabbable? No, this is not grabbable. Sad. My
No.
immersion has been ruined.
My immersion is broken.
My immersion.
My immersion. I swear if this camping chair breaks now, I will laugh.
If what breaks
Praying
down
on your
me,
downfall.
Could it be me?
I'm praying on
That's
your
okay, I'll
downfall.
break down for the stream.
Oh my god, mental breakdown stream? When?
Just be like that one person in the corner of the lobby screaming to themselves and nobody in particular, but do it on Twitch stream instead, something so funny.
It's so cringe.
Well, I've seen a Twitch streamer. I think it was a dude who had no viewers and anything else. I just went to look at their stuff. They were just screaming into the void, like, why does nobody care?
Man, I
Moron.
love screaming into the void. It is legitimately such a good pastime. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
10 as I would recommend. Good times. Hell
Also,
yeah.
how are you finding OVR advanced settings?
Well, I can tell you already.
Oh god.
Why does it fold your full body?
Yes.
It should just...
Praise be to the crab lords.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
I told you I'd find a way to break it.
It's okay. Everyone finds their own unique way to break OVR. It's just part of the fun, really.
It's either that or I go flying to the moon.
Fair enough.
And Zom needs a nap.
Zom needs a lot of things.
Like $50,000.
Don't we all?
Cash App in my bio. Please, I'm a fucking photographer in VR chat. Please book me. I'm on Discord. You can email me. I'm on Twitter, Blue Sky. Fucking talk to me, please. I'm so poor.
Please talk to me. I need money.
Now you sound like half of the people in my fandom that just like, hey, I'm a freelance photographer. I'm like, congratulations.
Hey,
No,
please
'cause
tip me for this convo.
That's the difference. I don't do NSFW photos. And I don't
Yeah.
do videography.
But that's where the money's at.
No, I don't care. I don't fucking care. People are like,
Am I
oh, just
lying,
do
though?
OnlyFans for VR chat. I'm like, man, no, I'm not doing that shit.
They're fans, Leave. They're
Fanboy,
only
no
fans.
No, I'm not doing that.
Fucking
I
horrific.
have
thanks.
standards. I think.
No, yeah, no, no thanks.
There is better ways to make money.
Yeah, just walk up to people and be like, hey,
Okay.
can you tip me for this conversation?
No, tax
Oh
fraud.
my god, dude.
Bro, I still remember. I don't remember which one of you it was who told me about that person walking up to and talking and then saying, please tip me for this conversation.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, that was them.
That's funny.
Yes, I've legitimately had someone
Why
talking
would-
to
what
me
was I
for
supposed
about
to say?
half an hour and then ask me to, like, tip them on their, whatever it was, their Venmo for their pleasant conversation. And I'm just like, what?
Oh, why the fuck
Dude,
would you?
like, bold of you to assume it was even me. I don't talk to
behind
people.
a paywall.
Oh yes, the pleasant conversation DLC for VR chat.
Yeah,
No,
if
you
you don't
gotta
pay for
unlock-
it, you only get troll.
Dude, if you don't fucking fork over some fucking eddies, then you don't get the chat of VR chat. You just get VR. That's it.
bro, you gotta pay the
VR.
V-Bucks to get the DLC so you can talk to people.
Yeah, the VRC, the VR chat.
Here's my
VR
full body,
cash.
that's cool.
Jesus Christ.
It's one of
I
those
guess this is the
days.
scuff stream. Oh my god.
When is it not a scuff stream, to be honest?
Yeah.
Man, I don't fucking know. Bitch, I don't
Welcome.
know your
I
life.
had one stream where everything worked perfectly right until the end and your full body just disconnected and you couldn't get it working again.
Just about right.
That was hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah, toads with screws, dude.
But yeah, we were
So
supposed to talk
I
about
was
Avatar
bragging
stuff.
about how much better my trackers are, because I was like, oh, mine don't tend to just disconnect right as my hip tracker disconnected, and then my controller.
Fucking idiot.
Me, an idiot?
Bro, the best thing is,
Man.
all I'm hearing in the back is, they'll never see you coming, and she just starts going to the fucking wall.
Oh, don't mind me, just doing a Persona reference over here.
Yeah, dude.
Going to the other side, Persona 4 be like.
I haven't played Persona before, and I still get that reference.
You gotta hit him with the fucking Inaba shuffle, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking hell.
The only thing that I've been seeing recently, you know what's popped up again? I know this is completely irrelevant to avatars, but I'm really happy to see it popping
What?
up everywhere. DMC5 memes.
You know, fair.
Oh, yeah.
They have been
Because of
revived.
the anime, everyone's going back to playing DMC5, and it's fantastic because everyone's still confused why he's dancing.
That's just him, dude.
Brother in Christ, if you went back in time, you'd see him shredding the guitar.
It's like
See him
you go
dancing
play
like Michael
4,
Jackson.
3, and
Oh.
2, and he is dancing like a redneck, shredding guitars and singing karaoke while slaying demons. Like,
Yeah, he's just a edgier
Bro.
Kiryu Kazuma.
Bro
people
is
are now
just
calling him the original
25%
aura
pizza.
farming.
He is.
It's like,
Pretty
that's
much.
the original aura farmer.
Pretty much.
We love
Oh,
a good
fuck.
aura farming session.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
No.
today's topic, avatars.
Avatar.
Today's topic: slavery.
boys fucking locker room discussion be like.
Okay, so how do we get away with having a slave?
It's simple. We call it corporate slavery.
No,
Shut
a
the
slave
fuck.
to work.
I didn't say anything. That's the whole
No, but
point.
you're
Shut the
thinking it. We all saw it.
You're not gonna gain anything from that.
The hell's
I
that
mean, I'll
supposed to
get some
mean?
organs.
No.
Which we can sell on the black market,
Why not the white
No.
market?
because the black market's more fun.
Oh, fair enough.
What about the purple one?
The purple one. We don't talk about the purple one.
non-existent. Yeah, we don't talk about the purple one.
What happens to the purple market stays in the
Fuck
purple
you.
market.
Okay, we're getting off right. We're getting derailed again.
That is so easy to get derailed.
This is such a train wreck of a stream, but that's fine.
Alright,
Perfect.
goys and burls. We're talking about
Groils
Avatar,
and
yeah?
brills. What's your favorite
Yeah,
brisket?
goys and
Bitches,
burls.
spinos, and non-binary hoes.
Yeah,
The she
alright,
titties.
That's
fuck
not
faces.
Alright.
Alright, fuck faces. Let's talk about avatars.
See,
why
that's the
don't
better
we?
one, all inclusive.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck faces.
Yeah, but yeah, seriously. What is up with people's avatars nowadays where they all have to be this weird boof model and they just make it the most sexual thing ever?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also it's so fucking weird because a lot of them are like Manuka, like Rindo, even
Rindo,
Rusk,
Manuka.
I've seen.
Not Rusk!
Hatsune
Not
Miku.
Rusk! Don't do Rusk! No!
Yes, Rusk. Yes,
Those Rusk avatars
The other
are
one
canonically
that I'm
children!
seeing-
Yeah, I
Yes.
know. A
You
lot
know
of
the worst
these
ones that
food
I've seen
models
that
are
everyone's
canonically
turning lewd?
kids.
Hmm?
Why are people turning Pokemon avatars lewd?
I fucking hate that shit.
Legitimately.
I fucking
I hate it.
If you
It's
wanna
disgusting.
if you wanna fuck a Pokemon, you are an animal fucker, and you need to.
You can just
I
leave.
can't say that. I can't say that. You need to exit life, please.
Depends on the Pokemon you're going for.
No!
Magnemite is not an animal.
This is not a hear me out.
No! This is not
Magnemite
a
is
hear
not a
me
Pokemon.
out.
Magnemite is not an animal.
This is
Who?
not a
Magnemite.
hear me
Oh,
out.
Magnemite, yeah.
No.
But that's not a hear me out. That's just a logical one.
This is
I mean, hear
this
me
is
out, Muck.
not a hear me out. No.
Hmm.
Okay, we're not talking. Okay, we're not talking
I'm
about
kidding,
this.
We're kidding, we're kidding.
But no, like legitimately.
Yeah.
Out of all of the avatars that I've seen, especially as of recently, everything gets really lewd really quickly with
Yes.
avatars.
I know.
Why
It's
is
a very. Cause in VR chat, there's this notion of, oh, it's the internet. They don't know what I look like. I can do whatever I want. So people
there's
become
600-pound whale.
racist, sexist, homophobic. They turn into fucking drunkards and drug addicts, nymphomaniacs and predators. Like here,
Everything.
sadly, there's no limit to what you can do within reason. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if you had the fucking ability to, you could fucking like dox somebody, do a DDoS attack on them. You could fucking
You can do anything.
like, you could do anything. And of course, people in this day and age, they want to fucking drink and fuck. And it's so.
Yeah, and it's represented
I
in
don't
their
want to go
avatars.
into like a. I'm not gonna go into a fucking rant about over sexualization, because then that's just gonna like affirm
That's
why I'm
a whole
asexual.
different topic of like talking about the people
And that's
themselves,
also
which
just
could
a
be
whole
another
different
topic
topic.
for
Oh wait,
another stream.
are we both asexual?
Thank fuck.
Nice.
2 asexuals and a bisexual, but only biannually.
Biannually? What, so just like every 2 weeks you're suddenly not bi?
Binarily.
Yeah, whenever somebody
Only in
asks, I
one
either
ear
go,
or the other.
okay, bye, or I go, yeah, bisexual.
Oh yeah, I'm bi. What? By yourself or bipolar?
Bipolar
No,
personality
bitch.
disorder.
I know.
Jesus Christ, we're once again
Yeah,
going
like,
somewhere.
Honestly, when you're looking for an avatar nowadays, especially feminine ones, it's always such a hallelujah moment when the bitch can wear some fucking pants.
Actual pants,
Oh, yeah, I know that
actual
one.
long skirt or a dress
do you?
that isn't scantily clad.
I didn't put these ones on here. These came with the avatar.
It does have proper pants.
You
Yeah,
do
that
have
I
proper
made
pants, though.
myself.
Yeah.
You still don't wear them?
I mean,
No, 'cause I don't like long pants IRL, so I'm not gonna wear them on my avatar.
don't worry about
Oh my god.
it. Don't worry about it.
Anyhow,
It's fine.
Or like they'll be like wearing like shorts or something, and it looks fine from the front, and then somebody tells you while you're just chilling, like, hey, your whole ass is hanging out. It's like, I can see your ass, right? Like, bro,
Yeah, it's like-
what?
Yeah, it's like you have your shorts completely fine. Then you go to the back, fucking half the ass is just fucking overflowing from it.
Yeah, exactly. I have a really cute avatar, and it's got like really cute outfit, but like her ass is hanging out, and like you gotta think, oh, people in real life must actually want to wear this. As far as I can fucking tell, most feminine people and just people in general don't want to fucking dress with their ass out.
Yeah, it's a very
You
few
know?
people who
it's
have the
uncomfy and
confidence.
it's cold.
Yeah, there's only a select
Yeah,
few people who will do that,
cold,
and
it's-
usually you see
it's
those at cosplay
unsanitary.
conventions
Yeah, dude.
or as a hooker on the street.
Like, I
but
get
even
it
they dress
for a
up modestly,
cosplay,
weirdly
but
enough.
even just like
Yeah.
normally, it's like you wouldn't wear that. So why wear it in VR chat? I get it. You can be whatever you want. You can be.
You can
portrayed
wear
however
whatever you want, wherever you
But
want,
also,
but why is it
public
everything?
decency exists for a reason.
Yeah, why is
Exactly, like-
everything sexual?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I
Like-
walk into
'Cause,
like a
like-
furry lobby and there's like 6 dudes hanging around and they're wearing a jockstrap and that's all they're wearing and I'm like, fantastic, I'm leaving.
Yeah, and then like the one thing with furry avatars that everybody agrees on every single time, once you see one for the first time with clothing on, even if
It's a
there's
shocker.
even if there's no anatomy, you can't see one without clothing and not feel like it's naked.
Yeah,
Yep, absolutely.
yeah.
Mhm.
No matter what.
Mhm.
If you see it
Yeah.
once with clothes on and then it's just like, even if there's nothing there, it's still wrong looking.
Yeah, and like it's like, dude, there's so many fucking assets and stuff out there, so many programs and things to help you put clothing on your avatar, and you choose not to wear pants. Put some pants on. Put some
At
pants
least
Just
a
on. Put a
skirt.
Ain't you cold? Ain't you cold, bitch? You know?
Yeah, like, we are all three of us are representing a whole different group of avatars currently. Shuzi is using their customized model completely, which is a feminine avatar that has pants that they put on it because they didn't. It usually just gets shot on every stream for their clothes.
Bruh.
And public lobbies.
Yeah, and then Zombie just wears whatever the fuck cutesy avatar they find because they don't want to look sexual.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's me, who usually
gross.
wears something that looks either cursed or looks like this guy. And every now and then pulls out a
Or
funny,
a
stupid-looking Abby.
Wickedly feminine avatar with
Yeah.
Yeah.
overly huge hungler bunglers, but it's for shits and giggles.
Yeah, it's for shits and giggles.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or
that's the
Snoop
funny part.
Dogg.
Yeah, or it's Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg! Oh my god.
What? I still
That's a
have him.
throwback and a half, isn't it?
I would kill to smoke a joint with Snoop Dogg, bro.
Who wouldn't?
Wouldn't we all though?
Wouldn't we all? Seriously, just fucking
I feel like
Snoop.
taking a fucking single hit off of whatever the fuck he's smoking, I would
What
put
about
me
so small?
out for like a week.
Like, if he handed, I know this is going weekly off topic, if he handed me a joint and I said no, I would take myself to prison.
Yeah,
Supra.
just take yourself to jail, bro.
Exactly. Back to Embryon. There we go. I want to be back to my boy.
I think the other thing with avatars as well that I have noticed specifically, because well, I mainly hang out with this side of the fandom, everything, and this is something I've wanted to rant about for a long, long time now, all avatars these days are uncreative. No
Yeah.
one's doing anything creative
Yeah.
with avatars anymore. When I first started playing VR Chat and someone had a customized avatar, it was legendary to look at them because you knew they put hours and hours of hard work into doing their textures and emissions and clothing, everything like that.
Textures, emissions,
And so I
clothing,
thought to
effects,
myself,
items, everything.
yeah. I thought to myself, I'm like, I want to be that person with a really cool custom avatar. So I learned how to do it all. And now, I do not see customized avatars. Everything is a prefab.
Yeah, it's
They've
a
taken the
prefab.
model, they haven't done anything to it.
Yeah. It's just, they take the
And it's
base
same as
model,
Worlds,
the only
general
thing that they add
honesty.
into it is literally just SPS, PCS, the most loose shit ever, and probably a clothing asset or two that's made for it
like,
already.
Dude, you know how many fucking avatars I've seen that are like paid avatars, like 40, 50, 60, 70 plus dollars, and it's the same short crop hair and you can toggle the bangs to be
No.
clipped up out of the way. Like, dude,
It's
like,
atrocious.
I understand that like shit like asset creation can be really, really fucking hard, but at least be a little more creative, you know,
If you
with
get
your
a
kit bashing.
prefab, modify it.
Exactly. Do
The spray
something
can.
with it. Change the color at least.
Grab the spray
Wow.
can asset, put a custom logo on it, bam, you're done. Grab your clothing already, slap a picture on it, bam. Grab your face, put a clown face on it, bam.
Like, if you compare this avatar here to the original base, which I did the other day with someone who had the original base, they look like completely separate avatars. Aside from just like the same kind of, you know, bodyline features, but even I've changed those entirely in themselves. It doesn't even look like the original model. It doesn't even get recognized.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I actually love that. But then you
Yeah.
look at all the other avatars that are like in a public lobby, like this can be a 60-person plus instance, and there is nothing unique about any of their avatars.
Yeah, it's all
They're
the
either
same
all
Celestia,
Loki's, or
Manuka,
they're all
Vel.
Rexes and all Nadaragons.
Yeah.
And they all look the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. The same
Yeah.
thing happens in the Great Pug as well. Like I said, the Celestias, Moas, Manukas, Vels. The most creative I have seen are the Monster Hunter people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because
for
they
sure.
kit bash every single Monster Hunter thing into them, and then the only bad thing about them is that they're fucking global audios and loud and laggy as shit.
God, real.
Global
That and,
audio.
like those Gundam avatars. You remember that shit
Oh, yeah,
from
the
that
Gundam
one
ones.
pug lobby
Yeah.
that we were in? Oh my god, that shit was so loud.
Yeah, they
Holy
were
hell.
constantly just shooting right next to us, being extremely loud and obnoxious. Like, fair enough, they're cool avatars, but go to the fucking back alley!
Yeah, dude. Like, do something about it.
Yeah, just go to the
it's
least
just- and,
crowded
like-
area and do it there. And like,
And like, man,
yeah, Gundam avatars are cool as well. Like,
fucking.
I would love to see more of them, but for the love of God, make sure the audios are properly done in the avatar itself so that it's not global, it's not
Exactly.
glitching out, it's not ear rapey. And not laggy.
You know what I
Exactly.
want to see more of?
What?
I want to see uniqueness.
Yeah.
I want to see something unique. I do not see anybody anymore with uniqueness. All worlds kind of look the same now, aside from, you know, like the worlds that are designed to look a little bit different.
Yeah,
And it goes hand in hand with avatars. People have gotten lazy.
yeah. Because
And
when
it's
you
not
look at the
even just
worlds,
like, it's not hard to retexture something.
yeah, I think the biggest issue
Or add
is,
your own scripts or something.
yeah, I think the issue is because we have such an easy time now with VRC Fury and prefab assets that people sell. Even when we had the
Yeah,
modular avatar system, it was still unique because the modular avatar system is designed for you to basically play around with your avatar like it was a figure. That's what modular avatar is for. VRC Fury is you
Oh,
just
fun.
slap it on and just press upload.
Yeah,
You slap
basically.
it on, press
And
play, press
now,
upload.
now people are selling like entire pre-made, pre-furnished, decorated worlds
Wispy Whoop.
on like Gumroad, and yeah, Wispy Woo. Like, I'll be honest, I love Wispy Woo's world, but like,
The
you
bloom,
could just buy the
the
whole
bloom,
damn
The
thing.
bloom.
The bloom. Oh my god, that's why I have my bloom set to 0%. I don't care if it's like, oh, but you're not gonna see the
Low
shiny.
control Wispy Woo world instantly turns off post processing. Ah, what a nice world.
Exactly, it
Yeah,
becomes
I
10 times
know.
better. It doesn't lag anymore. It looks nicer to a point, unless the dude fucked up the lighting because they decided to try and change something and then fucked it up. Oh, and then the
That's
fucking
original lighting, I love it.
pictures. The fucking pictures. At least, like, look at that picture over there. That's fine and all. But why is it that Wispy Woo's worlds have the most horrendous pictures that people put up?
Yeah.
No, I love loading
Yeah,
into
it's
a world
always
and just
horrible.
finding those
Porn.
kind of pictures.
Yeah, just porn.
Go
Yeah.
straight for the avatars as well. Like, here's one thing that I really hate about an avatar. If I look at an avatar and has tattoos, it's always the black and white, or it's just black tattoos all over every single part of the body, and it looks horrendous. You can't distinguish what it is, and then once you've seen it once, you've seen it on every single avatar. Or they put the tramp stamp succubus fucking thing on their crotch.
Yeah.
Bitch, we know
It's
what
like,
you do in
yeah,
your
it's
free
cool
time.
and all, but,
Tattoos.
like,
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, that's
These are
fine, but
tattoos.
that's more like emission and not like tattoo.
It's an immersive tattoo, yes.
Yeah, because it's more flowy. It's like a liquid flow, like in a Runa avatar.
oh, don't even get me started on fucking runas. Holy shit.
No offense to Torinian
you
who makes
certainly
those
get it.
avies. It's a good idea. They're good avatars, but man, are they everywhere.
They're everywhere and they're so fucking lewd. Oh my god.
Yeah, and only
Full
one of them,
offense. I hate
only
you.
one of them is canonically lewd.
Mhm.
and it's the worst
Only
one.
Fucking one. Yeah.
Because it looks like a
Ew.
child.
Mhm.
Ugh. Yeah, because the
That's another
backstory
thing
of
I
it
hate
is
about it, 'cause it
that
looks
that specific one, I think it's called the Runia, which follows you into the bathrooms for some reason.
What the fuck?
That's the back.
Yeah,
That's
what the
actually
hell?
written in the description of the avatar if you look at it on the buy page. Look, my coke.
Bruh.
I'm out.
Yeah, all the others are construction equipment, manufacturing equipment, warehouse equipment. But then this one that's like super short, looks like a child. Yes, it has fucking huge titties if you toggle it on. But still, don't put a story like that. You're outing yourself.
No, don't. Yeah, dude, it's like why a lot of people distance themselves from the Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid fandom
Yes.
and just did away with it altogether because of season 2. A character named Ilulu has physically impossible tits. Her body is 16.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shut up. Shut
That's
the fuck up. Make her
that's
look
the
like that.
funniest fucking
Make her
thing.
look like an adult.
Yes, because like the whole fucking excuse of it's a thousand year drag. If she looks like a kid, acts like a kid, she is a kid, no matter what.
That is
As
a
a
kid.
kid.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
In the real world, it doesn't work like that because in the real world, you just show your ID that says, "Oh, hey, I am 27 or something like that." That's fine, understandable in real life. But in here, in an anime, in a game, you can't pull that shit. It just doesn't work. The
Exactly.
same rule doesn't apply anymore. Even if they pull out an ID that says how old they're, that doesn't work.
Yep.
Unless it's a realistic age.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
even then,
dude,
it's still
fucking-
questionable.
Man.
Pokemon, for example.
Oh god.
Speaking of, why are Pokemon avatars so fucking bad? Why do we not find good
Yeah, dude,
Pokemon
they're
avatars?
They're all bad. They're all
Can
bad.
can we stop turning Pokemon avatars bipedal? And that is coming from a furry.
Yeah,
Please,
Yeah.
not all of them
thank
need to be
you.
bipedal. Like, make a
Like-
proper Arcanine that's just has the Arcanine animations.
Yeah, I once seen somebody once in a pug with a Sylveon Magical Girl avatar, fully
Seen it.
custom. It was so fucking good. I never saw them again.
I have seen the odd good one, which is actually like it's okay. And then I saw one which looked like a Leafeon, which happens to be one of my favorite Pokemon. And in the picture, it was obviously quadrupedal, and I'm like, I kind of want that because I wanted to turn it into like a little follow-up hit. So I tried
Yeah.
on the avatar to see what it was like, and it had gigantic titties on it, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Man,
And it was
can't have
bipedal.
anything nice.
And I'm like,
Indeed.
this is Leafeon. It is a little wholesome green thing, and it's cute. And now it's not cute, and I don't like it.
Yeah, and like, here's the best part about like this convo of us three is because we have such a different view on things as well. Because to asexuals, you don't care about the sexual stuff. Me, I'm fine with it, but it's too much.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can look at it like there's people that I will out right now. For example, we have a common dude that we know, zombie ME, known as Zack Shock.
Oh god.
Great pug, the titty man. He doesn't do it for any kind of sexual gratitude or anything else. He just likes fucking titties. He just likes watching them because it's funny to him. He doesn't understand sexuality or anything else. He has said that himself. Good dude, but a little bit dim.
Yeah.
But he means nothing to that, so that's completely fine in my books. But then you have the egregiously horny people in the book. With the egregiously horny
And in my
avatars,
fandom.
the ones that go fucking full-on big, and then you hear the sloshing noises and everything else, and you sometimes hear the fucking clap because they forgot to turn it off.
Dude, I literally came across a clip of two people fucking in the roost, fully clothed, for some fucking reason.
Ooh, I know exactly which one that is because somebody put it on their avatar on the fucking phone as a clip. I know who
And then
that dude is.
That person went confronted, be like, dude, why the fuck did you do that in the pug? You could have just gone somewhere private. Started just saying slurs, saying the N-word. It's like, bro, you
Wow,
did
what
that.
lovely people
And
we
then-
have in this game.
And then the fucking the person who was recording got called a pervert. Like,
Oh,
Everybody
you
loses.
fucking voyeur. Brother, you're up there in the roost going unch, 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 unch in a public lobby. Go at least into a private.
no, it was like gross hentai, like moaning, really high pitched.
What, is the air pregnant now?
Apparently.
Get preggers, get preggers, get preggers. Ew.
Oh god.
Just,
The air got Phantom pregnant.
bro, even the air is
clearly.
demanding a refund for this shit.
Jesus Christ.
The air
Indeed.
didn't ask to be there.
By the way, on the topic of Jesus Christ, have you seen the avatars that people make that have fucking Jesus coming down and it just plays the Our God is an Awesome God song? It is the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. It reminds
That's
me
creative.
of that dude on fucking it reminds me of the motherfucker on Roblox who just comes down as Jesus
Oh, I've seen that
and just
person
steals.
and he
Yeah, he
kidnaps
just
him.
steals people. He just
Yeah.
kidnaps people. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, like, if you're going to make avatars, make funny gimmicks like that, where it's either something comes down and it's just funny, or make it something like it offers you his hand, and if you take it, he just drags you to God knows where. Just like a yoink. Because there is a avatar that me and Skylar found yesterday. We were looking through some stupid avies. We found a TF2 demo man that has the conga, and if you click the seat behind it, you're forced to do the conga with him.
Oh no.
That's
It's so
beautiful.
good. It makes any avatar do the conga.
Mandatory conga time.
And it's funny.
We love forced animation loops.
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
those,
first animation shit is so funny.
those are good because you can have a full group actually having fun with that. Even the desktopers. They can join the fun.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
for sure.
Of course, full body users have the benefit of actually moving themselves, but they also have the downside of the animation
Yeah.
breaks if you go into it with full body.
Yeah, fair.
But you can make it even more cursed or funnier that way.
True.
Yeah.
Unless you're in my avatar, in which if an animation loop plays, full body cancels because I have that set up.
Yeah, it depends on how you set up the avatars. But, like, seriously, we have all sorts of cool things that we can do. We have all things that we can add. Why is the one common thing that people add just sex? Add a fucking gun. Some new gun,
Yeah,
You
for
know
example.
something that I see people add in this fandom, that I see people add and then call it a custom avatar?
What?
And I'm kind of calling myself out here a little bit, a sword. And it's always a katana.
Always.
Always, yeah. Always.
Like, katanas are cool. I love a good katana.
Yes.
And I have one on my other avatars that I set up, but it's kind of cool. I don't really use it though.
Yeah.
But people don't do anything unique, and they're just like, oh, you just show my avatar so you can see my sword. I'm like, if I wanted to see a sword, I would Google a katana.
Yeah, because if you're not doing anything cool with it, anything new, then what's the point? The coolest katana asset that I
Exactly.
saw anybody making recently is the one where you put it in, you slightly pull it out, it has that ignite effect, and when you pull it out, it just sprays the fire and leaves it on the ground, and then when you pull it back, it just shuts off. That's like the coolest thing.
That's cool.
Before that, it was the Devil May Cry stuff with fucking Virgil's katana, where it cuts the dimension.
Oh, that was cool though.
Yes,
Right, right.
and
That
the
was
best
pretty cool.
version
Doing
of
like
that.
the slicing and
Yeah,
stuff.
the best version I saw of that is somebody who pulled it out, went to the main mirror, sliced it, and as long as he had the katana still on his avatar enabled, or anybody had him enabled, that mirror was broken completely because it destroys that area.
That's cool.
Damn.
No
Until you
mirror
turn off that
dwelling.
person's avatar. Oh wait, was this before you could turn off people's avatars and it would like not break the animations and particles? Ah, beautiful.
Good old for hub days.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
Yes,
good.
that actually used to be a thing for people who don't know. Is back before VRChat had like all of their safety settings and stuff set up, kind of like properly. If you hadn't turned off someone's avatar, you could see their full animations for no reason. It was a good way of getting crashed. You couldn't actually fix it. Well, you could with mods. But if someone walked
dude.
up, say, in like a Virgil's avatar and then slashed the mirror, there was nothing you could do about it.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Dude.
The amount of broken mirrors I've
Fucking-
seen is hilarious.
That reminds me of the absolute epidemic of fucking Crasher avatars.
Yeah.
Like, there are some Crasher avatars that are so archaically fucking strong for no reason, they can bypass safety settings somehow.
Yes.
I don't know how they do it, but they
Great.
can, and it's like, dude, are you really so fucking childish
That's
that
the
you
SDK
are going
avatars.
to you're gonna flash, like, pornography, you're gonna flash gore, bright lights and sounds, possibly giving somebody with epilepsy or other, like, photosensitivity issues, like a seizure?
Panic attacks, heart attacks, seizures, actually causing physical pain, which you have to then, if found out that you were the one who caused it, you actually get investigated in the worst case scenario, and there goes your entire life over a fucking stupid joke.
That's why there was this one avatar, it was a military avatar that had a flashbang on it. That shit was removed because it would just flash your whole screen white.
Mhm.
Regardless of if you
Nowadays,
had the avatar turned on or not.
Yes.
That was
Yeah,
the bad part
yeah.
of it.
and nowadays, there are other flashbang things, but they're different. It's like static, it's like a little warble
because
effect
a
or something.
flashbang doesn't make you go white, like actually white. It's a sound, it disorients. That's what the flashbang means, because it's a flash bang. The flash lasts for less than a second.
Less than a second.
Yeah, it's the
0.7
And that's all
sound.
it takes to. That's all it takes to hurt your eyes, even just a little bit. It's like, ah, shit. Because
Yeah.
the point of a flashbang is to, like, flash really quick and then have the loud bang. It discombobulates you by making you close your eyes and fucking
What
makes
it's
your ears
forced to
ring.
do is to make you close your eyes and then makes your ears ring so that you can't hear people anymore. And surprise, surprise, it works actually way too effectively.
Yes, because your
Yeah,
balance gets
that's crazy
affected because you're hearing the tinnitus and everything else, and that's why even your vision gets disoriented because your brain is rattling. It's the vibration, the frequency of
Brain
it.
rattles.
Yeah, that's why when people
Like, I
do the
remember
flashbangs nowadays, it
once-
disorients the screen
Right.
by making it go like zzz.
Yeah. And I remember once, God, this shit was awful. It was before I met you, Sleepy. I was in the pug, just like minding my own business, and some guy came in and he crashed most of the lobby, and I only found out what kind of crasher it was because somebody actually downstairs, because I was in the roost and it was on the, I believe, on the second or first floor, somebody actually had a fucking seizure.
Jesus Christ.
And they had to, like,
Wow.
they had to go to the hospital. It was so fucking, it's so fucking scary. Like, if you really think that crashing is funny in places where it doesn't belong, i.e., you know, places where, like, horrible people don't fucking congregate,
Yeah.
then you're fucking childish. You need to, I can't say that. You need to exit life, please.
You need to game over.
You need to game over right now.
A fatherless
You need to
behavior.
Unplug your-
Maidenless. Bitchless. No
Please
father, no mother,
commit
no
Sudoku.
grandpapa.
In the immortal
dog.
words of Johnny Silverhand, put some iron in your mouth and pull the fucking trigger, please. Because that's so fucking childish.
Do what Kurt Cobain
I mean, I
did.
just had an instant. I had an incident the other day with a group of crashers that came into one of my lobbies, and this was just before Sleep joined me in that particular lobby. So they all came in and they were trying to like crash people left and right, but since everyone had their avatars turned off except for questies because it was an audio crash, which is again stupid and childish. Why do you do this? How do you get enjoyment?
It's just
from it?
annoying
I
hearing the
don't
fucking
understand.
sound.
And when they realized that they weren't crashing people, they instead started spreading accusations that, like, you know, all of us were using clients and stuff to avoid their crashes because they were unavoidable crashes. And they started reporting the instance. Instance got shut down because of crashes.
Bruh.
Yeah. It's so
stupid.
fucking pathetic.
I don't understand it.
It's super pathetic.
Yeah, like,
It's like, wow, you spend
You
your
spent
time doing this
all
shit?
this time creating an avatar that tries to crash people, or a tool for an avatar to crash people, and then it doesn't even work half the time because it's just so old and so shit, and people actually using safety settings and stuff, and the only ones who get crashed are the fucking idiot stoners who don't know their fucking stuff. Specifically the ones that don't know their stuff, not all stoners.
Yeah.
Some of them are actually cool. Yeah, but those stoners,
Some of them are
I
kinda
can't
chill.
call those people who actually use the nice substance that makes you go wee stoners.
There is a difference.
Yeah,
There is differences.
there's the medical use, recreational use, abuse, and so many other things. Regardless, but in terms of avatar-like stuff, you spent all that energy making that shit. Why didn't you make something cool? Make an Initial D avatar. For fuck's sake, with a working car, working radio.
Or better, how about you, like, quit being a fucking crasher, get a job. Get a fucking
my
day
job is
job.
to create
Get a spring
content.
groove.
Yeah, get a father.
I think
Adoption's free.
honestly the
Do something
only
more creative.
time I would ever condone crashing is if it's like a lobby full of actual like heinous people, like
If it's actually
Fucking
heinous, then
Nazis,
sure. But at the same
homophobes,
time, try and
fucking-
prove that.
yeah, true.
Yeah,
And
because back in the
hide
day,
evidence in VR chat.
yeah. Here's the funniest thing that me and Shuji have encountered in the past. So before the EC anti-cheat happened, aka the EAC apocalypse, Furhub was the prime target for raiding. We used to hang around there a lot, and people would show up wearing the Nazi avatars. They would literally just congregate to the middle and then turn into the giant swastika. However, these people were not heinous. They were just raiding it for the funsies, playing Erica. They didn't yell slurs or anything else. They just did the Nazi speeds and then just left.
Bruh.
It was funny.
But that was the thing. They never actually caused physical harm to people.
Yeah.
They didn't come in blasting loud sounds and obnoxious flashbangs and particle effects. They would join, they would go to the middle, they would do something stupid and possibly look down on, but then they'd leave.
Yeah. They were
Was
the
it-
actual
was it great?
funny crashers.
No.
Not the
Oh,
not
well.
crashers. They were the funny raiders. Because then you had the Warhammer peeps who were always the kids.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, the Warhammer peeps with the machine gun shooting everyone? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and then you
How
just stare at them
creative.
like, oh,
Yeah, space racism.
oh yes, you're
But they
doing
just-
the
but they
lore
join lobby,
accuracy.
I'm gonna kill everyone here. I'm like, congrats on getting hit by virtual bullets in the virtual avatar. Good job.
Oh my fucking virtual pain! Oh, I got phantom pain.
My Phantom Sense! My Phantom Sense! Okay. Listen, I'm gonna say this right here, right now. If you have fucking Phantom Sense, please end your life subscription. Please.
Okay,
You're
I
pathetic.
will say something
You're
better
a
than
loser.
that because that's not quite what you should do if you have Phantom Sense. Take off the VR headset, go outside, please.
Touch grass. If you're actually one of those people who has a missing limb, then I understand that you can have the phantom
Yeah.
That
sensation
is
because that's an
real
actual
Phantom
thing.
Sense.
Valid.
But because I pull
That's
out a
real
virtual
phantom.
knife and I fucking stab you with it, you do not feel that. Except if you have the haptic vest. But even then, that's just a haptic feedback. That's not getting stabbed.
That's haptic feedback, not Phantom Sense.
Yes.
That's
Phantom
physical.
Sense
Somebody who
is
has
a
been
fake thing.
stabbed, they don't understand.
Yeah.
People don't understand.
Brother, if somebody pulled out a gun
Why
like
the hell
this,
have you been stabbed?
Merca,
Detour.
just Merca.
America? Or were you in London?
We don't talk about what happened.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, like,
This is what I do when someone in the lobby is just like, oh, I have phantom sense, please don't touch me. This is actually a really funny story. So both me and my friend Foxo, we both have very, very custom avatars. And yes, they have like swords and stuff on them. There was a person in the corner of where we were hanging out who was complaining about people always touching them because they have phantom sense and they can feel everything. Me and my friend Foxo, without even saying a word to each other, whipped out our swords and went over and stabbed them. Just to see what would happen. They blocked both of us.
Another really
Yep.
fucking funny thing to do is to just be like, oh, can you back up, please? I have phantom sense.
Tomato. Tomato. Brother,
Tomato.
you have phantom
Yeah,
sense and you're
music.
complaining about somebody getting close to you. There is a nice little thing called comfort space in your options. Please
There's a little
enable it,
thing
you
called
fucking
personal space.
yeah, enable it, you
Oh,
filthy
baby, it's
fucking
triple, yeah.
loser. Because otherwise, everybody knows what the hell you're doing if you don't have that enabled, and you complain about phantom sense. Second off, if you have phantom sense and you're getting shot by something, you're not gonna be yelling there like, "Oh, I've been shot." You're dead.
You're dead.
You're not getting up. Same with a knife. However, like since we're on the topic of like slicing and shooting, those avatars that have those cool effects where if you actually collide with them, and then it causes something to Abby, those are cool.
Oh yeah, those
I
are
love
super
collisions.
cool.
Yeah, the ones that can, for example, like if you slice like near the neck, and then you can just grab the head and just move it around and just leave it somewhere, you'd be like, that's kind of cool.
Oh, I have an avatar like that. Yeah.
Yeah, my friend makes avatars like that. You know, Wingman?
Yes.
He does that.
Yeah, Wingman has a lot of those funny, they're stupidly funny. Wingman is probably one of the most creative people that I have seen in a while, and yes, their avatar has the huge badongas. However, it is for a singular purpose, which is because they have an item system in them that gambles on a random effect. The hand goes and then just, shakes around a tiny bit and then pulls out like a bomb or something.
It is
Oh
actually
my
really
God.
funny.
That's a funny way to do it. That is an acceptable way to do it. Or the abbeys that have the bear traps and mouse traps.
Individual either.
Yeah. It's just for those TikTok brain rotters who can't pay attention. Oh my god, did we just solve the reason why people have overly egregious sexual avatars? Is because people don't have the attention span?
No.
What, so you can just go jiggle, jiggle, jiggle?
Like Markiplier explaining about fucking SCPs
Yeah,
in that
exactly.
one video. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. So back in the day, jingle, jingle,
Yeah,
jingle.
That's
Jingle, jingle,
that's
jingle.
one thing I never fucking understood. Me as a fat bitch, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm fat, okay? I don't care. For a
Slightly.
avatar to jiggle that fucking much, even me as a fat bitch, I don't jiggle that much. I'll jiggle a little bit and then it
No,
stops.
I was actually talking to one of my friends about this. So yeah, she might be a little bit on the bigger side. No one cares. She's an absolute queen. I love her to bits. She was complaining about it in the VR chat. She's like, even if I don't wear like a bra, nothing jiggles that much. That is atrocious.
Yeah, because you would have to get actual implants that are specifically designed to do that. This is the reason why people, when they look at, for example, I'm now going to commit the weirdest thing ever and admit this, Latinas. When people are looking at Latinos with those big fat asses or titties that jiggle like crazy, those are fucking implants. 100%.
They're all fake.
Yeah.
I feel targeted somehow because I'm Latina. Everything is natural, bitch. I fucking made this shit myself, one burrito at a time.
I'm not talking about your body type. I'm talking about those ones that are like egregiously, fucking gigantic.
That's another thing.
The
I can't.
Instagram OnlyFans people.
I can't fucking understand. I'm like fucking dropping my voice to like actual comfortable register. I can't understand those people who have their avatars so disproportionate. I understand it's VR, but like, man,
Why do you think I have this avatar?
it's
This actually represents like my actual body type, except for these.
Yeah, like, if you have an avatar that has huge honkers, you have to have a bigger body. if you're a skinny twig like this arm, you cannot have titties that go far above it. It's not. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look good.
Yeah,
if your
'cause,
ass is
like-
sticking out like crazy,
Called
that
wolf
also doesn't look good.
scoliosis.
Yeah, make
Yeah,
it
dude,
proportional.
People really don't understand that if a woman really did have like size G tits, she would have a malformed spine.
Yes, they are heavy.
G isn't that.
Very
S cup would be the point where things start deforming. G is still somewhere around there
No,
that is
not
doable.
Not even, dude. At D and double D is when shit starts getting bad, bro. Tits are heavy as fuck.
They are heavy, yes. However, in terms of like shape and size, it's still going to be still there if you're average weight. You can still have it look natural at that point, but the way that people represent, let's say if you're like 2 meters tall, like I am usually, if you have this skinny body and then you try and put like an S or a G on it, it looks wrong because it's barely there. You would have to weigh somewhere close to 80 to 90 kilograms, and most avatars represent a person who's malnourished in their 50 or 40 kilogram range. So under
Unless you're one of
110
those,
pounds.
Unless you're in my fandom, in which at the moment everyone seems to like those like chub avatars,
Mamajin.
which I personally find mildly atrocious, because most of them are overdone and they're representing
Yeah.
something else entirely,
Obesity.
which is the inflation side of things.
Oh, that too.
Oh, ew.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
Anyways,
kind of stuff.
yeah.
I'm sitting here looking at this like morbidly obese character, and I'm like, what is even pleasant about this? Nothing. It's disgusting.
Yeah, because there's a time and a place for people to wear specific types of avies. Once again, you have the gastropub fucking furry place where people gather with those fucking avatars. Only reason I know this is because
Oh,
I've seen a lot of
God.
people
I
go
don't know
there.
about these kind of worlds because I don't go there.
Okay.
Yeah, there are
was-
specific
okay, hold on.
worlds for these.
I know a motherfucker named Snord.
I know him.
What a
know-
name.
I'm gonna be honest, I cannot stand the motherfucker, cause like,
The blueberry fucking squirrel thing that they use.
yeah, it was also defending Fillion. Fuck Fillion, hate that bitch. Worst fucking VTuber streamer.
May you
on the face
elaborate
of
on
the
why you don't like Fillion?
Racist.
Is there any elaboration here? Oh yeah.
And
fair
also
enough.
very fucking annoying.
Razor stole their
I
avatar.
just find her very irritating.
Yeah,
What
stole
got-
avatar.
she got
Sold
fucking-
content
she got
that
fucking-
was tied to the avatar, even though they didn't have the license for it.
Dude, she got fucking pwned by Majora on stream.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh yeah, and that's another thing that they do. They go into a public lobby and try to make content out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't content farm in
yes.
Publix.
Don't
Your antics can be funny if you're doing it with a group of friends, the same way as Lolathon does in a private instance. Friends plus
The
instance
same
where
way
you're
my
having...
friend Wingman does.
Yes. Ask for
Yep.
consent from the people, or make your own lobby, invite people in there, and then do the stuff. That is how you do the content. Don't go into a public expecting that people will like you or like your stuff, especially if you're somebody who's well known, like Fillion. Like, you can like their stuff, some of their stuff might be actually funny and can get a chuckle out of you, but don't go public farming.
Also, don't be an annoying
And-
racist twat named Fillion.
And please, if you are streaming in a public lobby and like you have it set as your status or whatever, that's okay. But don't go shoving the camera into people's faces for a microphone. I've had that happen too many times. I will just block you.
Yeah, if you're going to stream in a public, make sure you don't point at people, don't try and farm their conversations at all.
Or their reactions to you something egregious.
Yeah. In fact, just don't film in a public, unless it's something like a virtual market. That's completely acceptable because it's a place where you're supposed to showcase the stuff in there. If you go to a great pug, why are you doing this? Just record without streaming. That is how people like,
Yeah,
oh, God.
exactly.
Who's that guy who, what's his name? Fucking, the dude who,
Bortles? Are you
no,
thinking
not,
of Bortles?
no. The guy who has the male model with the underwear on with the Miku Hatsune hair. What the fuck was his name?
Fuck, I don't know, dog.
Not fuck. I forgot his name completely, but
Chris quits reality?
no,
Not him? Okay.
no, not him. But it's one of these dudes who does YouTube at the same time, and they film like the stuff that they usually do in VOD and their like reactions to it themselves. Just the moments of funny stuff, not like anything that's private or anything else. They record it, they don't stream it live, and then they just make a compilation of all the weird things. For example, there's a clip where I was fighting somebody in a JoJo avatar, and then somebody
Oh
just
my
walks
God.
up to him
Oh,
and says,
God.
just a normal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the Blue Lobster incident and everything else that he did. I just don't remember his name now.
God, blue lobsters.
Yeah, he's a cool stream. I like the dude. I like his stuff, actually, because I didn't ever watch them before. But then I got mentioned that there's clips and random stuff that I was in, apparently. I went to look at his stuff, and I was like, you know, this is not gonna be that funny. I looked at all his other stuff. The stuff that he did, like, he went to a microwave world. And they just sat there for
What?
30 minutes staring at a microwave and laughing, because nothing happened at the end of the countdown.
Okay, on the
I mean,
topic of recording
fair.
as well, I've had a cool thing happen as well where someone walked up because they saw me and my friends were dancing. And so they asked, like, can we take you guys to another world because we're doing a showcase of VR chat dancers? Like, any type of them, from half body, desktop, full body. So we always
Yeah, this is a sidetrack, by the way.
where they were recording us. This is a sidetrack. And so now there is a compilation on YouTube from a guy doing compilations of VR chat dancers, and I am in that video getting to dance to one of my favorite songs of all time.
Yeah.
Which I think is
That's
really
actually
cool.
pretty
And that's one of the cool things also in VR chat. Make yourself, like, make cool dancer avies, actual looking good dancer avatars that fit the actual theme. Don't just use any single avi for it because it just won't look that nice. Make the effort. Find yourself something. If you're doing, for example, belly dancing or something like that, this is the easiest example I can figure out. Make yourself look like one of those Arabian dancers. You know, the ones that actually have, like, the fucking whale and everything else. It will look good. If you're
Right.
using a mama gen to do it, it just looks wrong. You're using a booth model, it will look probably
Yeah,
super
like,
wrong.
dude,
you use a
I-
persona model, it's gonna look wrong.
Okay, the
I've
persona
seen
model is
somebody.
dancing was
It is.
Yeah, I mean, and there is fucking. All
There's the
dancing
actual persona
But-
dancing stuff, but still.
But yeah, I've seen somebody on TikTok break dancing in VR chat. It was a Monogen avatar. It's like, man, that looks so weird.
Yeah, it looks
It
weird.
looks
Like,
wrong.
good job on doing the breakdancing, but it still looks weird. There's an actual advertisement in the men's avatar pedestal world for a avatar that they're selling that is a breakdancer, and he actually does the proper breakdancing in full body. It's an actual dude doing it. I'm still wondering how the fuck did the
Real.
headset stay on them.
Yeah, I'm curious about that too when I see the
they
pole
make
dancers.
they have like a custom rig where they like it like hooks.
Yeah,
onto
they
their
often
chin.
have like chin straps
Okay,
and
fair
stuff like
enough.
that to hold it on while they're like flipping it upside down. It is kind of cool what they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Why do you think it's like I also have so many different outfit toggles on this avatar because I
Yeah.
am a VR chat dancer, and whatever song I'm dancing to, I wear an outfit to usually fit the theme of the MV where I learned the dance from
yes.
because I follow MVs to learn the choreographies.
Yeah. There's also like
And
two
they
things I
also
want to say
always have
about
their
that.
outfits in there, so
Yeah.
go ahead.
This goes into the chat as well, where you have the avatars that have 500 outfits. Make a thematical avatar instead of shoving all of them into one Abby, because then you save on optimization. It's not gonna lag as much. It's not gonna look atrocious when somebody doesn't have you fully enabled, for example, because I know for a fact a lot of you fuckers don't check your previous Unity scene, and your default state is blasting every effect known to mankind.
There is a reason the hierarchy exists.
Yes.
And this is getting
Yes.
into avatar creation. This is something that I help out people a lot with, especially because there's a lot of new gen like avatar creators now. If you have your hierarchy tree on the side with all of your like assets, prefabs, everything like that, your bone structures, FBXs, all that good stuff. Whatever you have enabled is what we can see by default on your avatar when we don't have you fully enabled. Yes, you have 16 tails because you forgot to disable them. And it
Mhm.
looks hilarious on our end, just saying. All you need to do is just untick them in the inspector and hide all of them. And then we can only see one tail, because we don't want to have to turn on your avatar to see the fact that you don't actually have 16 tails.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to do. Please Google it.
And make sure that the default state is safe for work. There's a lot of you ERPers out there whose basic state is a
God.
cum-covered pile of ooze.
It's just so
Or
gross.
you've got everything hanging out and you walk into a public lobby and you wonder why people are blocking/disowning you.
Yes.
Because your default state is how you left it in the Unity scene when you uploaded it and we're thirsting over it.
Yes. And then also, if you're going to be like recording or interviewing people, make sure that you have, at least in your avatar, like, make the effort of looking like an press dude, basically. And then pull out the proper microphone, offer that to the dude instead of the camera. Keep the camera to the side like an actual interviewer.
They're just like, what's your opinion on this? And I'm like, where the fuck did you get a microphone from?
Yeah. Like, actually make the effort of looking like a press dude and make sure that you're not breaking the performance of everyone else. You don't need to have anything else except for microphone and maybe a camera. That's it. Have the press vest or a press hat on that says
Yeah,
press.
exactly.
That's all you basically need. You don't need much. And
Dude,
That's
Don't be a
fucking-
weird anime goth boy that walks into the lobby going, I want to interview people.
yeah.
You're gonna get ignored.
Hey, I want to interview you.
Dude, I got a quick tangent about fucking VR chat YouTube videos. A motherfucker by the name, I don't even care at this point that I'm name dropping him. His name is Dr. Blade. This
Oh, I know
motherfucker,
that person.
made he's like a mega flake. I can't stand like how he basically let our friendship fucking fizzle out so quickly. Don't mind me, I'm getting a battery. He fucking would make plans and shit to like film TikToks with me. We filmed exactly two TikToks. His bitch ass never uploaded them. And I was asking like, oh, when are you going to upload them? Oh, I'm scared. Bro becomes a VTuber. Posts clips of his VTuber shit. So, if this ever somehow gets to you, fuck you, Dr. Blade. I found somebody better than you to be my best friend. I don't need you anymore. Do not sub to Dr. Blade, he's an asshole.
Oh, the shade, I love it.
Wow, animosity over here. Ooh, this is getting hot.
Anyways, let's talk
Anyways.
about some good shit with avatars.
Seriously, didn't you have something you wanted to rant about avatar creation?
It was the uncreativeness.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
That aspect of avatar creation at the moment, just everything's uncreative, everything is a prefab, and people, so this is coming from a very specific avatar creator, the one who made this one specifically. No, I will not be name dropping. If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So she makes actually really cool avatars, but they are designed to be customized, and she states that in her terms and conditions, that they are designed to be worked on. This one was not. This one was let's just say 400 hours of Unity work. It's still not how I want it. Which is annoying, but oh well, gives you something to do.
Mm-hmm.
But she's gotten very consistent with that, so she just uploads avatars that have everything on there. It has outfits, textures, but everything's very basic.
Yeah.
Nobody customizes them. You can see 6 of like the variant avatars that they have, because every single avatar that has them has 3 variants. It's like a goth version, a comfy version, and like a normal version.
Yeah.
And people just upload like that one version and then don't customize it. And it really, really annoys me seeing... I'm calling out the one avatar here, it's called Dante. I've seen 6 of them in the lobby before, they were all the same uploaded version. I turned all of them on, they were exactly the same.
Yeah, because the least you can
Every
do...
single one of them.
The least you can do, if the avatar doesn't already have a color slider or something like that, the least you can do is add that, or at least change your colors around a bit. You have customized it at least a tiny bit. You made a small effort. It's not much. It's still not completely unique. You just did the bare minimum to slightly change it, but it's still something. Keep doing those small things. Keep adding small things. And no, don't add 5 billion tattoos on you. You're not gonna look unique. You're gonna look like somebody who got dunked into a fucking can of paint. Unless that's what you're going for. And like,
Maybe just adding like little small things. Like I've seen like glowing eyeliner and stuff on some of them. That's kind of cool. That's
cool.
unique.
Change the shaders. Don't just dump it into Poyomi and call it a day. Explore the other shaders that Poyomi offers. The Onlit VF Tunes, Poyomi fucking gloss shaders, whatever the heck. Experiment, change stuff, see how it looks. Make something. It can even look garbage like I look at the moment with these, but I like it.
For example, this avatar has 4 different uses of shaders from Poyomi. So the tattoos are an emissive shader, which is built into Poyomi. Very easy to set up, and then the flowingness of it, that's all coming from a shader. The eyes are part of the glossy shader, which I did not set up, but I did customize.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know how to set up the glossy shader. It's really weirdly complicated for whatever reason. There's so many different shader options you can do to make your avatar look really, really unique with minimal effort.
Yes.
Even just, making yourself look a little bit shiny, or like, for example, for this community, there is a very easy texture out there, and it's also a material to edit, and it is simply a fur material. And it just adds kind of slightly realistic looking fur on your avatar. It is not that hard to do. I have it set up on one of my avatars, and it is so easy to customize with colors. In fact, it comes with over 28 custom colors and presets that you can do it with.
Yes.
And guess what? This material costs $2.
Yeah, it doesn't cost that much. It's very cheap. It's very easy to use. And just explore that. Use them. And also...
They even offer a free one with 16 different colors.
Yeah.
And it's free.
Yeah. And also, another thing. Don't have 8K fucking textures.
Yeah,
Oops.
don't be dumb, bro.
You don't need it.
Like, yeah, like
Okay.
most people are running the fucking like Quest 2, Quest 3. You're not gonna see all them damn details.
Even the
bro.
ones who are using like indexes and vibes, they don't see that. They don't care. It doesn't matter. Nobody can tell if it's 8K
so
or
I'm
4K,
running
especially
a
if you have a
4K.
single color hair like Zums does.
Yeah.
Why does it have to be 8K? It's a flat fucking PNG.
Yeah, so I'm running a 4K headset currently. It's a newer headset. I run 4K VR. If I'm looking at someone's textures, I don't care if it's 8K or 4K or 2K, whatever.
Yeah.
As long as the texture looks nice, I don't care about the resolution.
You can
of
make
it.
anything look nice with minimal like size, because surprise, that 8K texture is affecting performance. It can have a massive
Most
effect
of
on
us
performance.
have our texture resolution set to 2K, or about sometimes 1440p is a standardized resolution for most textures. I run 4K on this one because when I was setting it up, I was doing it on a 4K monitor and I wanted the details to stay, still stay 4K. But then when I uploaded it, it's actually only in 1440p. So that way it's not affecting performance.
Yeah.
Right.
Except VRChat likes to say I am affecting performance and gave me a very poor rating.
Yeah,
Thanks,
but
VRChat,
VRChat
by
also
the way.
changes their
Appreciate that.
system on how it detects if something's very poor or not. Because, for example, that Konada is very poor. For some reason.
Even though it doesn't look like it should be.
Yeah,
It
but it's,
should not be.
it's purely
There's barely
because that
anything
is
on here.
built upon a booth base.
Yep, that's it.
You can tell it by the
Pretty
face.
sure it's fucking. Pretty sure it's like CEO or fucking Monica.
Probably, and it's also the piercings and stuff, which have a lot of shade. So yeah.
Yeah.
I found what's making it very poor.
What?
It's the poly count. It has a very high poly count for whatever reason.
Oh,
be the
it
hair.
certainly isn't your
And
tungsten
it also
cube.
has... No, this is
Oh, for
this
that.
is Zombies one, not mine.
Oh, okay.
So it has 161,000 tries for whatever reason.
Why does it have that much?
It is running too many material slots because they forgot to optimize their material slots.
No, the material
guilty.
slot is fine because it's not at max, so that's fine. It's just
I mean,
both
yeah,
of the
they
triangles.
They will give you a poor rating if you don't have a material slot below 5.
Yeah, I can tell because you have 66 material slots.
Yes,
Goddamn.
because I said it to myself, calling myself out here.
290,000 triangles, 32 skinned meshes. We're not gonna talk about the rest of the stuff that I see here.
Skinned meshes? I need to fix that. Oh, I know what that is. That's an easy fix.
87 contacts, 523 bones, 120,000 mesh particle triangles.
Yes, because I have custom particle effects on this avatar and a lot of them.
Yeah, you have a lot of things.
Ones.
You even have the stuff that you didn't remove that you don't want to use.
Yes, because
they break.
Okay, this is so annoying, and this is me throwing hands with VRC Fury and SPS. I will always throw hands with it. So if you guys didn't know, with VRC Fury, it's pretty much a plug and play. You put it on, you press play, it uploads on your avatar. There's the thing, it's only on your avatar when it's in play mode. And if you remove anything while your avatar is in play mode, it's not saved. There is no way around this. That is a standardized Unity feature. And so when it came down to me wanting to remove the loot stuff of this avatar, because, well, I am Ace, I don't want it there, I couldn't. The only thing I can do is delete that from the menu. Because the menu is pre-built. So if I went into play mode, I could find where that was going to be built, and I had to fill that with something else, which I filled with a null space. So that on avatar load, it physically could not put the SPS folder there. That was the only way around it, because of VRC Fury.
Yes.
I even told it with a custom config that I wrote from scratch to not put it in there on build. It would put half of it in there.
Yes.
And then it wouldn't upload because it was erroring out because it could only remove half of it.
Yeah, because the VRC Fury script is still there. It's referencing it in weird places where it's not supposed to, because the original script that was added to it got made by a spaghetti code user while they were high on glue.
The VRC Fury config files are a mess.
They are. And that's only because people are still utilizing the older version of VRC Fury. Yeah.
Even the newer version, the codex is a mess. You open up anything in like the animation layers and then hit play, your animation layers go kaboom.
Yep.
It's supposed to be non-destructive, but it's one of the most destructive tools out there.
VRC Fury can make anything super simple, but you have to build it from ground up. Don't use a pre-existing script. If you're going to use pre-existing scripts, you're going to run into the issue of, oh hey, it works, but it doesn't because something's messed up and you can't figure out where the fuck it is.
And so you have to go all the way back into your animator and you find out that there's an on-off toggle state that's breaking everything. What does that on-off toggle state do? Nothing.
Yeah. I've had that on a few avies and I had to remove it. I've had to optimize them because there were so many stupid things, and then I found out, oh hey, there's scripts that are broken. I'm like, I have to go and manually find these scripts, go into the actual codex, remove them, and bam, then it works. It's a pain in the ass. Makes me mad.
Because on the old SDK 3, when they first uploaded it, everything was broken.
Yes.
Sleep Notes is pain that when they switched over to SDK 3.0, oh my gosh, it was a mess.
I know these words.
Yeah, source development kit, basically.
To kind of go a little bit of context, both me and Sleep have been doing avatar creation for what, like I've been doing it for like 2 years now. I don't know how long you've been doing it. Probably
3 or 4.
Yeah. Both of us are quite fairly knowledgeable in Unity. Yes, we both still get stuck, and yes, we still make goofy mistakes that we probably shouldn't.
Yep.
But it's the fun of Unity. Half of Unity is just goofing off and you learn at the same time. Yeah, I fiddled around with the fizz bones before and accidentally turned myself into Goku going Super Saiyan with my hair, then texted asleep and we both died of laughter.
Ah, yes. The funny bugs.
You remember when I sent that photo to you of like me and my rune avatar when I broke the hair entirely?
Mm-hmm. It's like,
man, that was funny.
Imagine working on a Kanata Izumi model like that, and then suddenly you try and change the texture a tiny bit. Next thing you know, fucking Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct.
Goofy.
It was hilarious.
Hell yeah.
I sent Sleep many an image of my avatar antics.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like I've seen like tons of like cool stuff on avatars. Like there's one creator, actually no, it's two creators, NovaPie and GM. They make really cool fucking assets for their avatars, like whole rooms and fucking tree houses and shit that you could drop in a world, and that are like fully detailed and stuff. And it's like, wow.
What
This
about
is
Buddy Florian does that as
actually
well?
making fucking- That shit is like what actually makes these fucking, you know, pixels worth at least
Viewing.
part of this money, you know?
Yeah,
Part
it's
of
like
the money that people are charging for.
yeah. The best example is Frisky stuff in fucking Great Pug. That decoration around
Mhm,
Great Pug makes it look so much nicer because Owlboy is a
It's
fucking
so
idiot.
good. Fucking Owlboy.
I still remember that mysterious pixel in front of the one door that you can't enter to go downstairs, and it for some reason gets people stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out a lot of
Yeah,
other
there's
bug
just-
particles and stuff in there that don't make any sense. But yeah,
Mhm.
those
Like
things like
there's so many cool things that avatars can do that are just like, wow, who the fuck thinks of this
yeah,
shit?
like
you know?
you could make this
Exactly.
this Kotatsu into a asset, into an avatar that has actual interactable, you know, like fabric that goes over the, you know, the avatar's legs and stuff. You could have it like where if you go underneath it as a small Abby, it could have the little like house there or something like that, a radiator and stuff. You could have all of that. You could make so many unique things, and also make it customizable, modular systems. For example, Adam sent me a system at one point that he was using, which was a full working car where the wheels actually interact with the ground. When the car is going uphill, it actually angles according to the axles on the car and everything else. When you touch in the wheels turn and everything. You can open the doors, you can open the lid, you can turn the light on, everything.
Yeah,
One
that shit is
thing
so-
that
so
VR
cool.
chat
That's free.
players need to know, and that I think has been lost, is that this is an open game. You can pretty much, if you have the knowledge, or like you want to learn the knowledge is free for the taking on YouTube. There's docs,
Yeah.
there's YouTube. You can do pretty much anything in here within reason.
Yes.
But you can make anything. Oh, you want to make like a throwable brick to throw at people and it makes a funny sound when it hits them? That you can do that.
Yeah.
You want to make a flamethrower to scorch the random mice that were running around VR chat? Absolutely, go do that.
A good creator that I want to shout out is Fat Kid's mom. The man who created the graffiti
What a
can
name.
that I fucking love. The
If we
graffiti
wanna
marker
give
is
out,
my favorite asset.
Shout-outs and stuff.
I think that's also
If
the
we
same
give
person
you
who made
shout-outs to favorite assets,
Bravo.
Lindy.
Oh, dude, favorite
I would have to
assets?
give a shout-out to Lindy.
Fucking, Pointless. Pointless Creations.
Oh, Pointless is good.
Pointless is fantastic.
Also Okaeri for making like the camping asset that I use a lot, and all sorts of RC cars, boats, planes, all sorts of goofy gimmicks, even fishing stuff, playable harps, playable guitars, a bunch of cool things. Uh-oh, someone's drilling.
Who dare? Oh,
dare
dude,
it?
shout out to whoever the fuck made that one fishing asset. Where you
Fuck
can,
you,
like,
neighbor.
That was Lindy.
fish
That's
fishing
Lindy.
whatever. Lindy? Aw, dude. Fucking gold.
Yeah.
Love that fucking
So I
asset,
have
dude.
actually, this is a bit of a flex, I have met both Lindy and Pointless because, well, they're both furries.
Yeah.
I've met both of them. They are such nice people. Legitimately some of the nicest people that I've ever met in VR chat. Same as goes for Wingman Draws. He also makes some really, really cool assets.
Yeah.
They are legitimately some of the nicest people in the world, and they are willing to help you with anything. I was having an issue with one of my assets where I couldn't throw the prefab properly. My friend, Wingman Draws, turned around and is like, oh, you just need to put a raycast on it. And I'm like, oh, okay, now I feel stupid.
I will say, right quick, if you're an avatar creator and you put this fucking light control shit on your Abby, I will find you.
Perish.
I fucking hate that shit. I
the
hate
light
that
control
shit.
stuff is a pain in the butt.
It's
Dude,
nice at times, but it
It's
doesn't need to be on
okay.
everything. It only works on specific
on
avatars.
almost- It's mostly on like every fucking
Boof.
booth model. Yeah, and it's like either you can't fucking turn it off, or you can just turn off the little ball that's right in your fucking face, but you can't turn off the actual like light control. Oh my god, that shit is so annoying. This avatar has it, and I can't turn off the fucking shadow control thingy.
Yeah,
I can
and the
just turn off
worst
the little
is
ball.
if it affects other people at the same time.
It does.
Because some
it
of them
fucking does. It's
have
so
it made like
irritating.
that. Fuck off, neighbor!
Mhm.
I'm gonna fucking murder you. Gonna skin you alive. They're drilling and fucking hammering everywhere in their fucking house, and I fucking hate it. I wish apartments banned that. Who the fuck drills and everything? Because they need to fucking fix those after they move out. See?
Sounds like somebody
That's
ripping
a high
ass.
ratcheting drill. Sounds like someone just had Taco Bell and was suffering the consequences.
I fucking
Does
hate
someone
those
have a
neighbors.
3-bean burrito?
I fucking hate those neighbors. They're
Probably.
so fucking annoying. I've always hated them. You don't need the drill. You don't. Just fucking use those weed sticker things to slap onto the walls. Back off.
Oh, I love command strips.
Command strips are my fucking jam, brother.
Yeah, and the worst thing is, they don't know how to drill. They don't know how to hammer. They do it like
deserve a raise.
tick tick tick, tick tick tick. I hate that.
What are they even hanging up? Like, fuse or something?
I don't fucking know. I have never drilled in my apartment. I have never needed to drill anything. I got shells and stuff. Fucking hell.
We're trying to
Oh,
fucking
damn.
stream here, brother.
Motherfuckers. These motherfuckers, they don't even know how to drill.
You know an avatar that I want to call out for some of the most ununique designs that I have ever seen, and that pretty much terrorize every lobby of VR chat.
Go for it.
And Sleep knows what I'm about to mention. He knows how much I hate these avatars. The most basic of basic emo, e-boy, and e-girl avatars. Full of shiny
Oh my God.
necklaces, shiny tattoos, and why are your teeth shiny? Like, ew. And they're sitting in a mirror, they're arguing. I'm playing the song Domestic to Violence in the background because it's funny. I said that to Sleep
Well,
yesterday.
hell fucking...
I also hate those avatars because they're always like these like realistic airbrush fucking greasy ass looking avatars. Like, why do you look like that? Stop. Sucks because my
you
fucking
are so
my
shiny,
husband,
it looks
I
like you're
love
covered in
him.
Vaseline.
Exactly.
That,
My
and
husband,
they're
I love
so
him to
badly
pieces,
performing
but,
as
like,
well.
They are.
They're ugly
I
as
love my
fuck.
husband to pieces, but he uses some of those avatars sometimes. Granted, he tries to like he takes off a lot of the fucking jewelry and tries to make it at
Yeah.
least like decent. But damn.
Could you stop fucking
Someone's
hammering,
getting
bitch?
hammered.
I'm gonna fucking hammer your neighbor's balls to the floor.
Do it.
Give me the drill and the hammer, and I'll go hang him by his nutsack.
I do have a cement drill underneath my desk in the living room.
Why do you have a cement drill? You can't just give me a thumbs up when you say you have a high-powered cement drill.
Yes.
My grandpa had some cool
You know,
stuff
I
that he
like
gave me.
You know,
Ah.
a better question would be, why don't you have a cement drill under your desk?
I do have a cement drill, it's just not under my desk.
Man,
It's a good storage
why
place.
isn't it under your desk then?
Because I like having room under my desk because I have long fucking legs.
Oh, sounds like a cop-out, don't you think, Chet?
Oh,
Damn.
damn. I just got burned.
Yeah, but like, fucking, I like e-boy avatars. I hate them the most because they don't look good. They just don't look good. There are some that almost look good. Almost. I'm kind of gonna kill that fucking neighbor because it sounds like he's fucking edging the drill.
No.
I am fighting. Every time my hand goes like this, I am going to click the button very fast to try and mute my mic so we don't hear the fucking drill go off. But Jesus
Like
Christ, I hate
one-
these people.
E-boy-ish avatar that I know of is, Ravage by Pastel Plushies. It's actually a really good avatar.
There's two
love
that I know of.
one.
Hold up, who followed? Thank you, Godfrey. Hello there. Uh-oh.
Eh?
That's the guy who always says your name as Z0MB.
Man,
that-
fuck you, Godfrey.
Don't be rude. Hello, Godfrey. Welcome. I am fighting my neighbors' drilling and hammering antics at the same time as I'm trying to survive on a very rickety camping chair that's about to break underneath my ass.
So this is one issue I genuinely have with these e-boy avatars. I don't really care about the e-girl ones. I specifically seem to have an issue with mostly the e-boys.
Yes, because
So
with the
aside from
egos, there's at
having,
least
like,
something that can
obnoxious
work.
avatars- Yeah. So as well as what I like to call it is, if you use an avatar, I can often tell what kind of person you are behind the avatar, judging by the avatar that you use. It's a little interesting, like, theory that I have. So many of these e-boy avatar users, I don't know why, but they all fit the stereotype of give me attention. Every
Yeah.
single one of them.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it is, but like, I'll be hanging out in one of my lobbies, and then like 2 or 3 e-boys will come up and they will plant themselves in front of the mirror. And then they will complain to the rest of us that they didn't get any attention. And I'm like, what? You came to the wrong lobby in the wrong avatar.
Give up.
Indeed, I am,
Keisha?
Godfrey. And yes, like, when it comes to like the e-boy avatars, they're usually egregiously bad, poorly optimized, and why do they have to be the worst looking things ever? There's like Zombie said, there's a couple that look
They're
good. For
always
example, the
black,
one that looks like
shiny. Ugh.
there's one that's called Alucard. It's literally just the Helsing Alucard, but as an e-boy.
Mm-hmm.
There is
You
one
done, bitch?
that I saw that is like, it's kind of okay-ish. Then again, like, e-boy and stuff like that, that's one thing I don't really see that much because, well, this. I don't see them that much. So when I do see them, it's always a surprise. But the one thing I've always agreed on is they don't look good.
Yes, the
Mhm.
ego
They're
avatars.
not well optimized, they look too shiny, and it just irks me.
Yeah, the ego avatars,
Right,
a lot of the time, people manage to somehow make them look decent from at least a distance. If you go up to them, it's gonna be very, very weird looking, and somewhat like, you can feel your frames dying as soon as you get closer. But from a distance, they look
And,
like
like-
standard human beings.
And like they always pick like the most fuck ass clothing to wear, like baggy ass cargo joggers, and like a fucking chest rig, and that's it with like some fuck ass shoes. Dude, it's not hard to look up what fashion trends are, even if it's fast fashion.
Yeah, and they're showing
Like,
too much
bruh,
skin
like-
in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's barely anything covering their chest. It's about to pop out. And just
so
eh.
nice.
And the people who use these, I don't like a lot of them because they're usually the worst people out there. They're usually drunk, extremely high, just egregiously emotionally disturbed. Not all of them. Not all of them. I've met some absolutely lovely people who use that type of Avi, who can hold a decent conversation for the most part, and then their e-daddy shows up. And then Shaniqua over there goes crazy.
Kitten. Shit's
Yeah.
so cringe, dude.
Because, like, I don't know. Like, I have a feeling that the e-girls and the boof girls are two sides of the same coin, only separated by
Yeah.
makeup.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Yeah,
boof
that's
ones
right.
are usually clean. They're very clean, usually. The only thing that they might have is that womb tattoo, the succubus thing, or sexual whatever the fuck lustful shit it is. We know what you're doing with those. And the e-girls are the ones that cover themselves in everything. There's no in-between, basically.
Well, they cover themselves with everything except for clothes.
They cover themselves with lube.
Oh god.
Like,
Ew, they probably
why are
would.
you covered in Vaseline? Why are you like a flashbang when I look at you?
Yeah, and like, avatar creation isn't that hard. I would love to see people making more even this looking avatar that I am in. I don't care if it's high poly at all. Even low poly can look good. This looks decent. It doesn't need to look realistic. It looks good. Performance is
Exactly.
good. You can add more stuff to this to make it good. You don't need to make it crazy. I know this is a direct rip from fucking DDS2, but still, I like it.
Fair.
Facial features are good. It moves nicely. It has good eye tracking. Mouth is good. Fingers are nice. Clothing is nice. It's not annoying. It's not hostile looking. If you see a dude dressed in this, you're probably gonna be like, huh. It's gonna be, huh.
I have a question for both of you though. This is coming from like my side of the fandom as well, because this is something we do. Do you guys assign personality types to certain types of avatars?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
like, oh, okay, cool. So that's not just my
Jinx,
fandom. That
show me a
does
cola.
I just drank the last cola.
Wait. Oh, I wanted a cola.
I gave up energy drinks. I now have cola cans for now. I'm trying to not drink
Cola!
energy drinks for an entire month. Full reset.
Wow.
I
Who
was
are
gonna
you?
have
What
an
did you
energy
do
drink
with sleep?
today, but
I started coughing way too much and getting close to like I couldn't talk normally for like 10 seconds at a time without gagging. So I'm trying to lessen that.
Okay, good. Finally.
About that time.
All right, that's it. I'm getting more energy.
Ooh.
Man.
But yeah, like there is the personality types that are always assigned to avatars no matter what the fandom is. For example, if you go to the Great Park, you see people wearing, for example, the Persona avatars, which you don't see almost ever. They're some of the nicest people you
Where are you
find.
Persona fans?
Very rarely are they actually heinous. Very rarely. And even then, it depends on which Persona avatar they're using, like which Persona style avatar they're using as well. Because there's the ones who use like the Yakuza ones, but personified. You have the actual Persona characters, and then you have the weird ones out there, which are fine as well. You have the E people, which is always the E-girls, E-boys. They're usually emotionally disturbed, and they will usually go to the mirror. They will congregate there, almost always. You have the boof baddies, which are going to be the ones who have the jiggle, 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 jiggle everywhere, slightly wobbling like a piece of jello, and they will usually congregate with very lewd clothing, kiss each other constantly, try and jerk themselves off and feel good about that and make the lewdest of jokes.
And it looks like a Panna Cotta cafe.
Yeah, then you have the ones who use random anime avatars, for example, like let's say Senko-san from that one anime. Well, I forgot what its name was. I think it's literally just called Senko-chan, the helpful fox.
I think
Very
so.
nice. The
Probably.
character in the show is extremely nice, but the people who use that avatar are some of the worst ones. Fuck Susan. He's on the kick list, by the way. In the Great Park, there is a kick list that you can see who has the most vote kicks on them. That is updated every day, and his name is almost always there.
Oof.
And he
Man, this was
is
back in like the first
extremely
update, that would've
negative.
been Dr. Bubba.
probably. And like, then you have the people who wear the Warhammer avatars. They're generally nice people in the Great Park. Generally, it's like back in the day when the Spartans showed up. If it was any kind of customized Spartan, they were usually the nicest people out there. You go to the bar, the Spartan people would be some of the nicest looking ones as well. They would always be just chill, having fun, goofing off. And then there's the furry ones that show up every now and then, which are a mixed basket. You can never tell. The pug
can never tell with
furries,
furries.
you can never tell. Because the pug furries are completely, like, different breed. If they're customized, they are usually silent and will just be going around, and if you talk to them normally, they will talk to you normally. If they're wearing the blood furries, for example, just something that hasn't been customized at all, they're usually going to be the desktoppers or
Freak hound
trolls.
or something.
Yeah. Usually trolls and whatnot at that point. Then you have the robot dudes, which you see never. I'm gonna classify the Gundam dudes underneath that. They are either the loudest of the bunch with their like effects and stuff, especially if their brain rot goes off, or they're the calmest people.
A group of Avatar users that I'm going to call out really quickly for being absolutely obnoxious and annoying, and I will never like you, are the Has-Been Hotel Hell of the Boss Avatar users.
Thank you. Yes.
I
Can we
cannot
fucking?
stand them.
Can
Fair
we
enough.
please normalize hating that fucking show and creator? Like,
The show had
God
such a
damn.
good start and idea, but just like Hell of a Boss, it derailed completely into this Disney daddy issue horny joke type of deal where I
Yup.
don't know what the fuck's
Fuck,
happening.
fucking fuck, fucker,
And
fuck,
then
fucking fuck.
I went to look up Vivsy Pop's stuff and found out that this person has been under some weird ass things. Zoophilia is
She's
one of the
been under
things.
a lot of accusations.
There's even confirmation
Yeah,
that she did the zoo content with an underage character
Oh,
at that.
Ew.
So yeah, this person has a
Also-
lot of weird
Yep.
things going on them. There's also the fact that they've hired some extremely weird people. For example, they hired Scamper or Stamper TV. You know the BattleBlock Theater voice? That is Stamper. Stamper is also banned completely from YouTube and basically from everywhere else because he got arrested for doing drugs and for weird things and then posting the most heinous shit on YouTube. He had a mental breakdown and a half. But he sounds like a video game character in the first place, so that was kind of expected.
Like, the reason I want to call out these specific people who use these avatars is because, well, they're awful. Now, I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed both shows to an extent. I liked the first season of Hazbin Hotel. Am I going to go watch the second season? Probably not. I don't care about it anymore. I liked the first season of Hello Boss. The second season can go die in a hole. I don't care. But I don't like the people that use them because a lot of them are using the characters such as like Angel Dust, which are genuinely very sexual characters.
Yes.
And they're portraying them in a not good way, and I get very, very irritated by these people because they're very up in your face, hey, look at me, I'm a well-known character.
Yeah, they
Right,
ruined the
right.
personality, they
Very,
ruined the
very annoyed at
character, and they missed the point completely.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because Angel Dust
Every
is a
single
recovering
fucking time.
addict.
Yes.
That's the whole thing,
He has
recovering
one of the most
addict.
tragic backstories in the whole show.
Yeah, and then people are
About,
just
what
like,
he
nope,
does,
we're
like,
gonna keep
job
them
and
horny
stuff
as
like
fuck.
that, and then people are just like, look at me, and I'm just
Dude,
like, you missed the point.
And what's worse is that with Angel Dust being one of the most popular characters, is that this motherfucker is one of the worst depictions I personally have ever seen of an assault victim as an assault victim myself. Like, dude, what the fuck?
Dang.
That, and also the fact
Dude.
that the people who are usually using it are kids.
Exactly.
That show is not even meant for kids in the first place.
Those
And neither
motherfuckers.
of them were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Both of those motherfuckers, I would group in with the FNAF security breach motherfuckers that hang out at the
Oh,
fucking
absolutely.
daycare.
You mean the
Oh my
the
fucking
Fredina version
God.
specifically?
Oh God! Don't get me started on
Why
those.
did you have to bring that up?
Hey, you brought up
If
the
you
has-been
use,
stuff.
if you use a Five Nights in Anime avatar, please end yourself.
Oh,
Please, go see
oh yeah, I
therapy.
forgot those things exist as well. We got the normal stuff, the Fredina stuff, the anime stuff. Oh, there's by the way a new
Ugh.
group emerging from them, which they're making look like booth models almost.
Oh,
I hate
fantastic.
myself.
They're extremely humanoid.
They're almost as like we there are so many fandoms here that have just been like bastardized. Like
Yeah.
My Hero Academia, fucking Five Nights at Freddy's,
Yeah, like
Poppy
there's
Playtime.
there's nothing wrong with like
Yeah,
uploading
so
these
bad.
avatars from these shows and games and whatnot. They're great to see. I love seeing in VR like the absolute like original like Springtrap or something because you can see inside it and check like what's actually going on. More detailed than in a game where you're gonna get jump scared if you get even an inch closer to it. It's cool to see it. It's cool to also see people playing a role with the avatars, and this goes into the avatar creation as well. If you're going to use these avies and you're trying to portray them, learn something about them and don't just try and be like, I'm scary. And if somebody's not in it, don't go up to them. Just don't.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't, bro. Just don't.
Just stop.
Yeah, because avatar creation
Stop
is a
some
magical art where you have to learn the type of people who will use them, how they're going to be used, how much will you allow customization to them, and what's probably going to happen with them. If you make an avatar that even slightly has curves or something, people are gonna make the plap-plaps with them,
Yeah.
no matter what. And it's just...
But then again,
Why?
that's not your fault as an avatar creator. That's the user base.
Yeah, it's not your fault as avatar
Yeah.
creator unless you enable them.
Exactly. If you add the motivation for it, then well, you were
Torian.
kind of asking for it.
Torian.
Especially if you're taking to Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna dead name Twitter real quick.
Mhm.
Especially if you take to Twitter and you start complaining about how users are using avatar when you purposely made them voluptuous.
Yeah, that's like complaining that the Momogen is
saying.
being used in a sexual manner when you made it that way and called it a Momogen.
Okay, but yeah, Ghostly is not going to apologize for that. We already know that.
We know it's not,
We've
but that's a
seen
good
their other
example.
avatars. Yeah, as someone like Ghostly went and took Twitter, like, oh, I don't like how people are portraying
Ghostly's the
Avatar.
creator
Well,
of the
you portrayed
Momogen
like that
avatar and a
yourself.
bunch of
Good job.
others.
Figured.
The ghostly
Yeah.
felines and cows and all that.
The
random
one group
crap.
that I'm happy about that hasn't bastardized their avatars to hell and back is just the Persona community. They're gonna have some of
good
the
job. They're
weirdest,
doing right.
creepiest avies because they just make their faces like stretch out to like crazy proportions and stuff. That's fine.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But I don't see anybody really bastardizing them to the point of making them either egregiously sexual or hateful. There's of course gonna be that one person who's gonna find the Takamaki from P5 with their fucking panther outfit on, which I have IRL because I cosplayed them at one point, and they're gonna do some funky shit with that. However, even then, I don't think anybody has done that. Because you don't find that. It doesn't happen. The Persona community doesn't have that.
Yeah, like the funniest, like the most like out there thing I've seen from like a Persona avatar was somebody made Patrick Bateman from fucking American Psycho as a Persona avatar, and then another one was they turned Ryuji from P5 into Fred Durst.
Yes, I love those. The P5 community, not P5, the Persona community is so funny when it comes to making things into Persona stuff. They go hand in hand with the
Love
Yakuza
Persona.
community. That's another, by the way.
Yes,
The Yakuza
absolutely.
community has not done anything wrong like that, which is great. And the Yakuza avatars are some of the
My
coolest
fandom
ones.
keeps making wrongs.
Yeah. And we've been
My
yapping
fandom's
for...
really good at getting themselves cancelled and called out. It's actually really impressive.
It is.
I'm sorry, but like I'm also a furry. I understand. We've been wrong since like the 80s, bro. That's when it all
Pretty
started.
much, yeah. Our
Yes,
problem was
Pizza.
existing.
Pizza.
Oh no.
the pizza incident. But yeah,
Pizza.
we should probably start
Why
wrapping
would you
things
bring
up.
the pizza
Since we've been
incident?
yapping for about 2 hours in total now. Because the half an hour was basically me yapping, and then I had some for like 10 minutes to yap, and then you finally showed up. But yeah, we should probably wrap it up here. And
Yeah,
I
me and
think,
my disorganized smooth brain.
yeah,
Bruh.
I think the next time that we're gonna talk about something, we should go back to talking about shows again.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty fun.
But we should find
I
a
got
specific
that.
show that we want to talk about.
I can think of one right now.
Yeah, because we can talk about, like, even if we know nothing about it, we can have one person talking about it and telling a little bit more, and then just asking questions regarding that. Because we all have a show that we like to watch, and bunch of stuff. We all watch anime, basically. We all watch random things, but we can find something that
If
we
there is
enjoy.
legitimately like one show that I could talk too much about, it would be Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra.
Yeah, because we can
For
talk.
me,
We can make that
it's
into a
Love,
whole thing.
Death, and Robots.
That is a
Oh,
good one as well.
show.
Love that show.
Yeah, and for me, it's God Eater. And we
Positive.
can talk about all the stuff regarding these because there's a lot of things that might be cool. For example, I had a conversation with Adam and a bunch of other dudes about One Piece, even though I fucking hate it. But we talked about like the fruits
Yeah.
and stuff and stuff
Yeah,
that happens
fuck
with
One
that.
Piece.
There's some cool things
Yeah,
regarding
it's
it.
for One Piece.
Yeah, exactly. But like, for example, Love, Death, and Robots, it has so many cool things. Like, I like the design of some of the robots in it. They're absolutely fucking fantastic, and what happened with them. And then for sure, she said Avatar: The Last Airbender, the elemental fucking fusion stuff and being able to control them is badass. Fart bending.
Cool. Especially because Love, Death, and Robots is actually getting another
Yes, it is.
season.
Finally.
It's getting
I'm
seasoned.
so
Yes.
excited.
But yeah, we should probably wrap it up here, and then next week we can do the shows. And I think we only have 1 week, like that we don't do the travel agency, and then we go back to it. Because I think next week we start the next month, and the week after that is travel agency week.
Well, I pretty much have the entirety of May to myself, so
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Crunch.
Oh,
I
God.
like
Crunch,
standing
that's
up
the
and
sound
seeing my body
shoulder
just
and
fucking
legs are
go.
making.
Oh.
You realize, at the moment, I am incapable of standing up. I can feel every single muscle in my leg.
Fair.
Like,
Oh,
my
Jesus.
legs only just recovered and I've now re-injured them.
Good job. But yes, for
Nice
now,
one.
we're gonna head out. I hope you all enjoyed the yap sessions. We're gonna have more of them, and we're gonna do our best to try and yap somewhat on track. I think we're gonna have
Yeah.
to make, we probably have to make this into like a mixtape stuff where we have the side track content and we have the main track content, the A side and B side basically.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Hey, sounds like my K-pop things. B-side and C-side contracts.
Brother,
Oh my god.
we're just gonna call these the track talks from now on apparently, because we keep getting
We
sidetracked.
can just call these sidetracking and tomfoolery.
Fair enough.
Yes.
But yeah, we're gonna head out. Have a great day, and see you all on the next time that we do anything. Peace.
See y'all.